Alright, now I think we're live. Yes. Alright. Oh, I forgot to start the music before. Always. I did remember to hit record this time. There we go. So that is working for us. So I was going to do a Captain Holt greetings all and have a lot of gravitas in my opening. But I'm Jeremy. I'm the GM for our current campaign here. Welcome to Newbs. We've got another guest joining us tonight, but first, let's go run through a few things. So as usual, I did some more tweaking on the audio this week, so hopefully we're coming through all right, but I really don't know. So we're hoping some feedback comes through chat since you are our chat producers. But that's going to be hopefully what we're going to be focusing on here moving forward is going to be getting our audio working since we're about 90-95% done, as you can see. But anyway, so thanks for hanging in there with us, and we're getting there. So anyway, thanks to Bob Sr. last week for joining us and bringing the Dragonborn Paladin Idrix to life. We had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun with us as well. I really hope you did, considering I'm planning to bring him back at some point. And first we have, several other guests that we would like to work into the table. Like tonight we have Shay, the Smokehouse from Berry Hall, which I believe was a Yip Yak name, which I didn't even know was still a thing. So thanks Yip Yak for giving us that little nugget of fun. But yeah, I've known Shay for a very long time now. It's very fun to have him here with us and going to WSC. I don't know if Shay knows this, but I think I was one of your first roommates. And I think when you were about a week or 2 weeks old, then your dad was still a roommate of mine. And yep, it was awesome. Yep, no, it was fun. So yeah, I've known you for quite a while, and you are my gateway into your whole modern family. I am coming for all of them. So I hope they will join us at the table at some point. But anyway, welcome Shay. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself at all before we get to your character or anything.
I'm Shay, I'm 24. That's about it. I'm going to Wayne.
Going to Wayne. What are you majoring in? History. Right on. All right. So a man of many words. He's going to be like his character, I imagine. But I'll let you introduce your character here in a little while. So I don't know if anybody else has anything else they want to mention, talk about, or anything.
What dorm are you staying in?
Barry.
Ooh, you get the new one next semester though. Yeah. You might luck out.
I don't want it.
It's so much money. Oh yeah. Oh, they actually bump it up?
Oh yeah. Like almost 5.
Yeah.
They should give you a discount on Barry though.
We were just at new student registration on Tuesday.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, it's like an additional 400 to, don't quote me anyone, like 400 to like 600, you know, for the new dorm.
Extra,
yeah.
Month or semester?
Semester.
Okay.
They're gonna pay it off.
Oh, that's not bad.
It'll be pretty sweet.
Yes.
I think so.
Windows that block wind out and shit.
Yeah, right.
Probably air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Is Barry and maybe there's one more that doesn't have air conditioning. Or Barry, the last one. Maury.
They're getting ACs
They
over
are.
the summer.
Right.
They'll be the last one.
Cool.
Except for Barry.
Then all the residence halls have AC. Nice.
2024.
Builds
Get
character.
there.
Yeah. Yep. When I lived in Barry many years ago, and yeah, August was brutal. August was terrible.
Nothing like having box fans.
6 of
Right.
them.
It's just like, you have to put it push that higher out so you cannot get fair movement across.
400 different competing ideas. Oh yeah. Remove 3 degrees.
Your old moldy hole.
Moldy hall, is that what you call it?
Yep.
That's terrible. That's terrible. We love WSC.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. We are all very fond of WSC.
Although although at new student registration, the woman who was talking about all the sports or not sports, clubs and organizations did mention the D&D club, and I went, yeah! And Alexa goes, put your hand down.
they never meet.
Really?
Yeah, Chase said they don't like really do anything.
We should extend an invite, maybe collaborate.
They
That'd be
meet
fun.
and bury it.
Do they?
Sneak
So if
in
you're
and say,
listening-
hey,
Right. Well, I know last semester, at least the Magic faction of the fan club met. They met on Thursdays and played Magic in the student center, so I know they were active. But yeah, I don't know about the D&D side. I think it kind of, within the last couple of years, it's kind of fallen off. One of our featured guests, I think, was maybe a president, vice president, or had something to do with the fan club for several years also, while it was kind of big. I don't know if Andrew did either, but Aaron and Andrew of It Came from the Midwest podcast, they're a lot of fun, and so I'm hoping that they will. I'm working on the storyline for them, so I'm hoping they join at some point as well. But anyway, if we are ready to go, well, actually, so we just got back from vacation. I almost died. I don't know if I didn't.
"Oh, there's a story there.
So Carla and I went to we were in the Black Hills and went to Keystone, and she wanted to do this aerial adventures thing and climb in the obstacle course up in the trees and stuff. And so I'm like, she asked if I wanted to do it. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds fun. So we're doing it. It's great. It's a lot of fun. We do several of the rounds or whatever of the courses. And we get to the last one, and we decide to do a blue, which apparently is like the second hardest. Like black is the hardest. I thought there were more than one black, but apparently there were just a couple of blues and a black. And find out after that this one was the second hardest course in the park. I'm like, oh god. But we get to this one obstacle, and all it is 2 wires. And you're about 30 feet off the ground, 35 feet off the ground. And it's just 2 wires, and you have to shimmy your way across that and step through these rope loops. And I kept falling backwards and just holding myself up. And oh god! I mean, you're strapped in. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, I'm not gonna fall 100 feet. What would have happened is Carla probably would have died from embarrassment because there would have been a video of the old guy who was dangling from the safety line.
Use that exposure.
Right? And so that was a lot of fun. Right? Right?
You should have taken a video.
Yeah.
With the 8th adventure one.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I told Carla that next year I'm gonna be in shape more, and I'm gonna give her a run for the money because she just flew through it, right? And so I'm like, but hey, I'm an old man and I was still able to do it, so I'm happy with that. I was terrified for a little while, but it was a lot of fun. You know, I'd recommend it. No, I'm not. I am not at all. In Keystone, also, we did a place. We would always go to a place called Sprockets, and it's like a VR place where you go in. And the kids got me to play with them this time too, and so we played laser tag and like this Ghostbusters game. It was a lot of fun. So if you go to the Black Hills, highly recommend Keystone.
Not sponsored.
Not
Black Hills.
But again, Black Hills is fun. I don't think that Black Hills is good. Without further ado, so we left off last session after the Battle of the Bandits. So as the party was heading out, Ekrub and Idrix were transported away, and Rasiel was returned. There was another one of those distortions where it was and you thought Idrix was the only one that disappeared, but it turned out that Ekrub disappeared as well, and Rasiel returned. Where did you go? So Rasiel tells them how the battle mage freaked out when he showed up in place of Idrix and Ekrub. And so he had to hide until he could try to send him back. And so he said it was just hilarious. And then he hid you in his tent. And the first thing you noticed when you were put into the tent is he's got like a loot, a very basic loot, leaning against his cot. And so you take notice of that. And so you tell your tale, and so roll. And so the battle mage is getting ready to send you back right before the woo, and you send back. So roll a sleight of hand check. So the battle mage right now is in the process of sending you back. He's going through his somatic or whatever somatic.
15.
Yeah, 15.
You have 15.
Because I got a +6. So
Oh,
9
sure.
plus 6. Yep.
All right. And so right as you're being transported, you grab the loot and you disappear with the loot, stealing his loot. And so that is your.
O-U-T-E or L-L-O-T?
I think it's L-U-T-E, right? Not L-O-O.
Good distinction.
Right?
Now,
He's been wanting his loot for so long.
Well,
and
that was
he
my-
stopped talking about
that
it.
was my question. Is this my loot that I'm looking for, or is this just one
This is
until I
just
can find
a
it?
loot.
Okay, good. That was the way I understood it. I gotta make sure.
This is just a loot. So a cool breeze moves in as the stars begin to pop out. Lewis's little horse pulls the cart along, filled with him, Rankin, and the sleepy meat, and a few other odds and ends. The rest of you, after locating your horses, catch up and you make your way back towards the convoy. Not a real wall. Nice. And so, Hurey, what is your passive perception? 11. All right. So 10 was the check. So you catch the scent of something sweet and familiar on the breeze. So now roll a perception check. A whopping 2. Well, that's not fun.
Maybe we can breathe a little deeper. Try it
Right.
again.
Yeah, right. Well, either way, you know the smell. You catch the smell. You still recognize that scent. It's a scent that takes you back to your childhood. Because I imagine you grew up on the plains. Did we talk about where your history was at all?
The only thing that was established was my youth was spent with a traveling circus.
A traveling circus. Okay.
So I suppose that if they were traveling, I would have gone through the plains
Yep.
at some point or another.
Okay. So yeah, this scent brings you back to your childhood. And so now you can't place what the smell is, but you know, so this is beginnings of your takes you back to why you like herbing, why you like to look for herbs and plants and stuff. So roll a survival check.
10.
A 10? Okay, perfect. So within the first few moments of searching around, you find this patch of this plant. It's like a weed, herbish plant called Aleha. A-L-L-E-H-A.
I love their music.
What?
Oh, yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, jeez.
Too soon? And so you find a big patch of this herb. You can start
Can I start picking it?
Yep, and so let's say, yeah, how would we do that? Is there such thing as a gathering check?
I would do D4 1 through 4 pounds or something, or
Yeah, let's do a D4.
1.
Within,
I'm on tonight.
right? I was gonna say ounces.
Ounces. Okay.
Right?
Okay. 1 ounce.
So you've got 1 ounce of this Aleha.
I know what it is. Like.
You don't know you can't remember what it is. You don't remember the properties. You just remember that smell is just. And so you can bring it back to the.
It sounds illicit.
Talk to somebody and figure it out. So after you gather all of this Aliyah up, you head back, and it's late, but you get back to the convoy. You tie up your horses. The convoy has stopped. I think we are going into day 5, so they've stopped when you catch up to them. So there are different groupings of the wagons and stuff.
Long rest?
Well, it'll end up being a long rest. So you tie up your horses, and then you unroll your bedrolls anywhere you can find. And then in the morning, you are devouring another delicious Adeline breakfast when a broody fellow joins you. We've got a monster hunter named Hugh Mann. He travels the Moonrise Highway, helping people, trying to make up for past mistakes. And so, Hugh Mann, would you like to?
So that's about how it goes for everybody else. So yeah.
So we'll see them as they look like a group of people that could help you with your current task.
Alright. Well,
Right.
sleeping?
What's that? They are not sleeping. They are now sitting. So we can get back. I guess we need. Oh man. No, everybody has woken up and. Yes, it's early morning. There is a wagon. That's what I'm doing right now. We're getting.
Yep, reset.
I was totally not prepared for this.
I messed up your horse.
Well, I need to reset my arrows too.
And so we've got. Let's put out Adeline. Breakfast wagon. Here is. You cannot put them. They be pulled off the side of the road. Trying to put it up front and.
I feel I should mention long rest don't restore full health. They actually restore 2 hit dice of health points. But if you're only like down
Show off. Show off the forge wagon.
Well, let's know. So if you're seriously yeah, you come back limping the next day.
Is there a way like be arrested for story?
I think a short rest, you can take like 2 of those in a day and you get some hit dice on that, or else just potions and stuff like that.
Okay, so if long rest doesn't cover it, you need a shorter rest.
You can probably work it into the day.
Get some of these illicit drugs that they were talking about.
So yeah, these wagons are a convoy. So the backstory here is there is. Well, let's go to the map. You can break out the map, and we can give them a little quick background here. So there's a convoy. There's a convoy that starts over on the east side of the continent below Lake Bottom Reservoir, and it's called East Shore, and it's one of the capital cities. And so there's a route, a convoy that travels from there all the way across to the west side of the continent to a place called Basin View. And it's called the Lockwoode Convoy, and it makes this trek twice a year. And there's a lady named Fina Lockwood that manages it. It's her convoy. She's the one that mans it and runs it. And then she's got her wagon captain, who is Thrain Smelterbelt. He is a rugged dwarf, and they also have a pack of dire wolves that run like perimeter security.
So it's more than just the 5. There's like NPCs.
Correct. There are yes. It's almost like a moving city. And there's roughly, but anywhere between 100 and 150 people at any given time, anywhere from 20 to 30. And so they only stop every couple of days. Right. And they only stop every couple of days. Just for rest, let the horses or oxen, or not oxen, the oryx or whatever that are their beasts, for let them rest or whatever, and then they move on. But people have gotten used to there are wagons that make the trek both there and back, like they just do it, it's their job. Like Adeline, which is this one, this trailer here. Or let's go to this one. Is that the right angle? So yeah, this one right here is Adeline. And so it's like she's a chef. There's a cook. She's got a little stove and stuff in there. And so it's you can ride up and you just get your food.
And that's it. That's all I remember.
Right. And that's all. And so this is, these are the wagons that are making the trek, and these are the wagons towards the end of the convoy. They're the ones that are not the cream of the crop. They're not the 1%ers.
All right.
These are the.
This is coach.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So these wouldn't be the first ones that I've seen. If I'm coming, if they're going this way, I'm going this way. I would have seen the ones in front before, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. You know the people.
These other guys in front of you, scrubs.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Is that enough?
Yeah, definitely.
Go on there.
So,
Okay.
sure.
It's better to my name is, I'm a mage of somewhat youth and much skill. I don't believe I've seen you traveling with us in the last one hour. Might I ask your name, sir?
Well, I'm Hugh.
Greetings, Hugh. As you as well. I'm curious, we're always in the mood for more adventures. We've been struck by quite a few bandits in our past time. I was wondering if maybe feeble a little bit you may join our ranks and assist us with the trade, whatever.
Yes, I think. I enjoy that.
But
Yeah.
don't introduce us or anything if they can.
The one person.
We'll save the introductions for the feed. Oh, yeah.
Do you want to get out of your wagon and go elsewhere?
She's seen me, but now I take my anger out in other ways. You know, it's. Do you still have singing ability? Hi, by the way. There you are. I overstated my singing ability. Like this is some sort of curse.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, you. I turn. Who are you? What are you? What are you? Good lord.
I think that's
You do not know who he is.
You.
Just so you know.
Actually, that she
You goblin or
My name is June.
oh. Very nice. I have a special love for goblins, actually.
I can't tell
I,
that's serious.
No, yes.
I'm just making up
I
for the fact you said what
I
are you?
speak goblin, even.
I do.
Are you having secret conversations?
But you're going to now.
Yes.
Busting this
They
is
say,
awesome.
wait for these stories. You know, friend to friend. What do you think of these guys?
They are right.
Alright, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it? No tea, no juice?
I mean, these two are kind of beefing in battle. But for the same side, so.
Is there an Achilles heel on anyone just to be aware? You know, just to be aware about, to protect it, you know, to wrap myself around you.
Sounds commendable. I've only fought one battle with them, and they kind of joined me, so.
We're actually very
You don't understand what's going on. You guys are just sitting here watching and what's going
that's
on.
right, sorry.
They're speaking goblin. Hurry's eating? Alright.
That's
You.
It's
Okay.
John. It's John and my bad cat there.
Okay. You're turning back to when I slap Rankin around a little bit.
Was that
He's
your
still alive, right?
Yes, he is still alive.
No, Idris spared him. His fate.
If I was smart, I would have had the battle mage drag him out also accidentally. Because I don't want to deal with ranking.
He's unconscious now. I just made him unconscious.
Right? But yeah, what were you going to do there, Rewis?
No, I just stopped him unconscious.
Just knock him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rested also, and so he's gaining back whatever hit points. I don't know. I mean, he's got enough that you knock him out. Yes, Hugh?
Just you know, organizing the people in my mind.
Gotcha. Studying the board, as it were.
Yes, I then turn to Bard.
Yes, sir. No, sorry, Rasiel.
Rasiel, okay. I say,
That's what I
I
think
just
should
want
have
a
been
drink.
Bard.
Hey man, I'm looking for a drink. Where do I go?
Are you looking for a drink?
A
Well, what
drink.
kind of drink?
Milk.
Milk. Are there any cows that we
Milk.
passed on the?
You has an affinity for milk.
Sorry, I need a break real quick. Are these things that are written in there? Because I read through the character and the profile and everything, and I don't recall reading any of this.
No, I didn't
Okay.
write them, but
Okay.
I had them in my mind.
Okay.
Spur of the moment, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Very much so. Okay. This is a very panther nip moment. Milk is easier to find than giant cat toys, though.
It is easier to find. However, I have a slight alcohol problem, so I don't drink this milk you speak of. I only drink beer. So, I'm not for sure if I know where to find milk, but I'm sure someone has either seen some or we can probably pilfer some from somewhere. The famous milk pilfering case.
Well, I can see some carts strewn some. Surely there's a store or a person selling things.
I would believe so. Probably the food place.
I said, brilliant! Where's the food place?
You see the one with the you see the one with the fancy window that says Tuba over it?
Yes, I see it now. Alright.
According to the owner of this window, or the way in that window would revolutionize the world and call it fast food. But we're gonna that seems like that. I don't know if it'll catch on. Anyway, she may have milk. We should go check with her.
Fast. That'll never catch on.
It never will.
You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want. I mean, or we can just theater the mind. You walked over there.
Yeah.
So you walk over there and you're standing behind You're standing behind this guy in a wolfskin cloak.
Kind of smells.
Past the two goblin though.
Excuse
Morning.
Oh,
Good morning. Good morning. Are you ordering, buying? What are you doing?
Sorry, no, I've eaten. I'm about to move on to some other wagons for the day. Hurey is my name. Who might you be?
I am Hugh. Hugh Mann, even.
Now that's a name I can trust.
You may have heard of Hurey from some of the previous places. So, well-known name in this guy.
Okay.
This chap.
This
Nice
chap.
to meet you, Hugh Mann.
Roll a history check.
Ooh, okay.
Does he get a buff since he's a history major?
Ha! Fair enough. That's awesome. I'll play into your studies. Yeah. We'll give you a. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good enough anyway. You don't need the real life history buff. What was the question again?
If he's heard of me.
Yes.
Oh, are you asking about the songs in the history?
Yeah. So yes, you look at me and go, are you that Rasiel? And you sing the praises of the warrior Hurey? So.
Okay, sweet. Sorry. And these weird reverberations. It was a whole thing.
Well, if you, so, the famous one
Is Hurey. He was in a 2-year gap. He went on a pit fighting spree, and Rasiel had nothing to do, and so just tagged along with things and was his
Casual.
and wrote his battle songs and whatever, and ballads or whatever.
And then hanging on, kind of just like, I guess.
These are fair questions.
They are very fair
Yeah.
questions, and I think they were part of your background of
Yes.
what happened.
So it was initially that I was not quite as famous, but like I helped make him famous, and then kind of fell off for some years, and then got in some marital affair problems.
Alright.
So that really fell off, and now I'm working my way back. And part of my story, this was probably more table talk technically, but part of my story is I'm looking for my loot because without my loot, I can't write bangers. So
Certified beggar.
so I can't write. It just doesn't come out. You know, it's my instrument. It sounds just better. I have a loot established. It's not my loot, so I'm constantly looking for that too. So you may hear only like 4 times tonight as we talk. Have you seen a loot? What grade did you like?
I can like you then. That's actually.
That was a wonderful. Yes, it is. That was a wonderful question.
So then I no, and I want an autograph.
From
Can I
him?
have both?
Oh, good.
Because I can like you too, actually.
Alright.
Yeah.
Took out the wanted poster of June and I handed it
Speaking of
over.
which, I was gonna ask you, did somebody,
Are you serious?
that was the question I had to ask. I asked about the one had poster as well as this, that random child that was running through the battle 2 times ago.
All right. So what about the first question?
The 110 poster.
What about it?
Did we just ask about these things? I know it was like I wanted to ask about them, but I didn't know if they got asked about when I was gone last time.
Which one Tad poster? The second one?
Yeah,
Yes, the one that we found at the end when I was here. Not 2 weeks
So
ago.
you found a second
Before
one?
Yes.
One of me?
Not
Yes.
of you, yes.
Of me?
The
Okay,
second,
yes.
the second 110 poster.
So yes, they're finding one Tad posters of June.
Do we have it just so he can see it?
Yes, it's gotta be around here somewhere. I don't know where. And that was exactly why I was trying to keep it around. It's gotta be over here somewhere. So yes, the second one Ted poster, all that guy was confirmed the fact that these were the bandits that you were looking for. Exactly. And then second question was what?
We kept seeing that weird little child. I think it was a ghost child through that battle with the bandits the last time that I was here.
Yep.
So I was going to ask because I was going to ask somebody about that. I don't remember who.
I think we did resolve that as well.
Okay.
And it was just, it was an illusion that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was meant to just be, it was meant to draw your guys' attention more than, it didn't do anything. Maybe, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to think of some more dastardly stuff then. Because I figured a bloody child running through would have drawn some attention.
Didn't even
Even phase them. Nope, not at all.
So they're in the pin and the piece of paper and the scroll. Excellent. So, to my fan Hugh.
No, we will actually go ahead. Right. Props. What's that? I don't think so. I will go. It wasn't over here.
It's the same thing as.
Look for it.
Oh, no, that's all right. Well, Hurey is writing this.
Is that what she was?
What's not in there?
I just can't believe you're still on that.
It's a mystery. And then hand it down to Rasiel. He can make his.
You should say
What's your name is Hugh?
Hugh.
H-U.
Hugh.
Mine?
Oh, this is gonna have to time the show. So every time if you hit the long rest at the top, that'll automatically reset.
Actually.
Yeah, basically as soon as you cast them, you can just throw one in. And just to make sure you can use those.
Oh,
Brilliant. That's my pad.
thank you. All right.
It should be.
So I guess how do you in the game ask what someone's class is?
That's a good
Would
question.
you say, what is your field of ass kickery or study or
That's
like I'm a barbarian, I'm a bard.
Goblin.
Well, no, goblin's your race. You what is it? Rogue. It should.
Maintain?
My classic quality.
So right next to the name, it should say the.
So I don't know if you have your phone on you. I sent you a message.
I have no idea what that is. Greenskins, traditional goblins.
What about it?
Her class.
Yes. Well, no, that would be your race.
What's our class then?
Class is fighter, I believe.
Fighter. Okay, I didn't want to click a button and go to the screen. I didn't want to get.
Yes, I believe fighter. You don't see that on there. You don't see class.
It's just she has the race is so long. It just covers up it just has green skin and then traditional goblin, which takes up the entire top part of the screen.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure fighter is your class.
There you go. Yes. Oh right, we were getting milk.
Look over to what's her name?
Adeline.
Faye.
Hey.
Flo, please.
Thanks, Flo.
House.
2 cows.
Hoity.
Right.
Does she have milk?
She does.
Okay.
How much
Well,
is
it's going to be 1 silver for the
Okay.
for the 2.
I'll buy it.
All right.
50 silver and 1 moon. Cheers, sir.
Does he have a hand? Does he have a hand?
I also asked.
Merely walked and wandered.
$10 fee. Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, yes.
I don't buy it.
Okay, what was Rewis saying?
There's a small fee in exchange for company and protection on our journeys.
You're offering protection to Hugh?
No, I'm saying this is the cost of traveling with the airplane.
You're okay. So roll a deception check because you're asked to tell
I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So roll a deception check. Oh no. Roll a just to see intelligence check. Roll an intelligence check. 19. You see through that obvious lie, and you go, this is not my first convoy.
Oh, well, I had you on that. That was a good one. Yes.
What is it that stuck out about our group that made you like us? Because as we had already discussed, you were coming from the opposite direction. And you passed a bunch of other probably likely capable groups. They didn't know me. Could you be something?
Was looking familiar.
I feel like there was something that drew you to us, though. Like something like.
I came here to drink milk and kick ass.
There were cooler people down the road. I'm just looking for milk, man. I love milk. You know, I'm dead now. You bought my milk, so you know I worked that off.
I can appreciate
milk.
Okay.
Makes the world turn.
I am intrigued.
It does. It makes the world turn. As the world turns, so does the milk. I can't go on. I don't know. I'm gonna get weird if I keep going. Right. So Lewis, Hugh turns his attention back to Hurey. He's drinking milk. Is Rasiel over there? Rasiel, you're right behind him. You step up and order a cherry tart.
Will that help us? Massive hangover that I'm dealing with?
Yes. It's very heavy. It's very juicy. It's nice and sugary. And so, I guess now I'm just gonna break this and say I know where I want to take the story from here. Do you want me to just narrate it?
I want to start with flexing.
Okay, then go for it.
Yeah. Flexing in turn.
Flexing in turn.
Yeah, like
okay.
Showing off.
This explains milk is
Yeah. And you know, I've heard the legends of Hurey, and you're hard. So I know you got a little.
Hey, I might be, you know, off my game now, but I used to write some bangers.
Usually here with a good note.
Yeah.
Are you saying Rasiel is prone to exaggeration?
What? What gave you that idea?
So really,
Roll check for Machiavellianism.
my best flex off with Hurey, probably. Like, just start flexing. See how you respond. See what he does.
You thought you knew where you wanted your story to go.
The extra love, the arm, like the arm behind the arms, the whole thing. And just start and like looking deep in your eyes, maintaining eye contact. Just see what you do.
Okay.
What do you do? I'm curious. I up the intensity if you do nothing.
We'll check for intimidation.
So, is this a flex off? I can start doing the same, kind of growling back at him and trying to do an intimidation check. Are we up to that point yet?
Sure, if you, so I guess let's, no, we don't, yeah.
We'll both go intimidation checks and see who loses.
Well, I guess I don't know, is your intent to be intimidated? Or what is your intent? What is your facial expression right now? Okay, just flat.
In the eyes.
Okay.
Mr. Olympia.
So you're just flat, you're just, okay, so you're laser focused. Okay.
He also doesn't want to start using his hands. Maybe see if I can just growl a little bit. De-escalate the
Okay,
situation.
so you roll an intimidation check, you roll a performance check.
7.
Not a good roll. Oh, 6.
I don't know, so it's
Wonderful.
we're obviously isolated.
Right.
Breakfast is amazing now, so I'm just watching the movie while I start down the cherry. This is awesome.
So you see you see through the performance. You see that he is performing. Your intimidation check is it was just enough to how would you like to respond to the intimidation check? You can tell that he's getting a little more intense.
Okay.
He's wanting you to back off. I would assume, right? That's what you're kind of.
Yeah, kind of. A little growl.
I don't want to put words in
a
Hurey's
growl and a
mouth.
snarl, sort of. You know, I don't like what's happening here.
I yell.
Just make out already.
I think he's good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think you should be a fan of someone who, if I like it, right?
Yeah, gladiator.
To be a fan, you know, I gotta test a little bit. I'm gonna push a little more. I think I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna get closer and do more. A little condescending smile.
So you probably get a little
Singing or is he really
I'm back here.
And how would you like to respond?
I would respond, most people don't fare well when they get in my personal space, Hugh Mann. I just met you and I don't want to punch a fan in the face, but
Intimidation check, performance check.
18, that's a little better.
4?
So this is moving in the direction you want. If you are trying to goad him, then it is working.
Okay.
And you can tell he is definitely trying to get you to back down. You are not buying his performance. You're getting annoyed.
There's a 4 gold fighting fee.
Are you bringing this first iteration of
And, well, this is all happening. I want to ask Jonyoo what he would like to be doing, because Jonyoo generally doesn't dig this shit. Huh? You just hanging back?
I'm just reading about myself.
All right. So you're just hanging back.
Yeah, I'm just petting.
All right.
Feeding the cat treats.
All right. All right. Sounds good. You're just keeping
wise.
yourself back. You know something could happen at some point, but you're just hanging back.
Yeah.
All right,
Watching
perfect.
out for grizzled dink or whatever the wolf is.
Good to pause.
I'm just the one that slapped her out of nowhere.
He was kind of a demon. Yeah, I know.
He's gonna get his eventually.
Maybe.
Give him the confidence he deserves.
There's a chance of that.
Yeah.
Has he backed off at all?
Have you backed off at all?
I take his shirt off.
I can move to unarmed strike and punch him.
Okay, punch him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, let's do it.
Headbutt?
You headbutt, that's more dramatic.
Sure. What is that? Don't worry about that. Oh, I was gonna say, there's a special. Where's your unarmed strike?
Right there.
Okay. I was gonna say, can you roll? What is your unarmed?
What's +7 or whatever?
Oh, can you choose a different dice? Oh, I was gonna say a headbutt. Let's make it a different die, like D8 or something. If you get a good smack, but I don't know. So do roll a D8 and add your 7, or whatever the attack would be. That's a hell of an attack for unarmed.
Oh,
Wow.
Barbarian.
You let yourself into this.
+7, so 9.
Do 9. So yeah, he just rears back and headbutts you. It gives you a headbutt, which is a pretty solid strike right to the bridge of your nose.
You want me to do a damage?
Oh, that's. Oh no, I guess that wasn't the damage. That was the roll for hit.
Yes.
So what is your? I guess what is your AC? Sorry, that was my bad. I got ahead of myself.
That's why I'm curious what
Well, but roll your D20. I was gonna say for damage.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that. So roll your D20, your normal hit.
Okay, 23.
Alright.
So then 28, and well, because it has a damage roll too, it's 5.
Right, that's what I said. Roll a D8 instead. I don't think there is a. Okay. Did it add anything?
Yeah. So round to hit is 12, and it's just 5 damage.
5 damage. Oh, so roll a D8 instead. Yep, do a D8 for that. So you get 5. So he does 5 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage. He just rears back and smashes right into the bridge of your nose. So you take 5 points of damage.
Well, I wanted that. I think, as a challenge to, is it truly the champion? As a man that I think he is? I like that a little bit. So I think, in a non-sexual way, I like that.
There's a very 300 vibe going.
Yeah. I stand back up, give him the thumbs up, hock a blood loogie on the floor,
Yeah, there we go.
respect, and put my shirt back on.
Okay. I'll stick my hand out, and we'll.
Predator, arms, handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, flexing muscles and everything.
Mm,
Like,
there we go.
I think we'll get along fine, Hugh Mann.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Get headbutt by
Bloody nose. Thanks.
You just got face smashed by the champion Hurey.
Yeah, have another milk. I have to go find another trailer and ask a question of someone. So enjoy your milk, Hugh Mann.
It was a pleasure. Hurry.
All right. What else would you like to do? You can think on it for a moment.
Yeah.
Hurry. You
I
are
would
looking
like-
for
I would like to either track down Seraphy or is it Snammywick?
Snammywick.
Either of them. Are these either of theirs, or can I go find one of them?
We'll say Snammywick is hanging out in the one with the deck. And Snammywick, I think Snammywick was a.
Do I understand on it? Yep.
Snammywick? Yes, he's got a plants and herbs trailer, and he would be towards the back of the convoy. But I need to find. There we go. Yep, Snammywick, green leaves, plants and herbs. Convoy, where is Snammywick? so I know what he is.
Yeah.
Oh man, is he not? All right, well, we'll just say he's.
Did you get any money by any chance from pacifies watching this flex off? I was gonna chuck for a goal with you. I feel like if you did,
The guy tends to wagon filled with herbs and plants. He provides herbal remedies. He's knowledgeable about the healing properties of various flora. So he is the right one. He actually, at some point, you find Stanleywick and.
I showed him my house, Aliyah, although I don't know what it is yet. And I say, I smelled this out on the trail after we defeated the bandits. I know I remember it from my childhood. Can't place it. You can possibly tell me what it is and what it is used for.
And he goes, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. It's a plant. It's a weed called Aliyah, and it grows all along the route here as we're going through the plains, and as we're going to be going through the Valley of Silic here shortly. It's going to be all over the place. It's nice and valuable. Let's see here, I have it marked. So we've got Aliyah. So we got an Aliyah is it's roughly 12 inches tall. It's a wild plant that bears small, bright yellow flowers. And so what you can do with it is you infuse it with walnut or olive oil, and it's commonly used after a hard day, and it's used to fight the effects of fatigue. So if you have a potion or something made with it, you get drinking the infusion reduces the exhaustion level by 1. If you are not already dead, well, okay, if you're not already dead, of course. So it reduces your exhaustion level by 1 for the next 8 hours. So my assumption is you would need to find a place to rest before the effects of that tea wear off. So if the creature still has exhaustion levels after this time, it takes 1 more level, which I would mean you would add 2 levels of exhaustion back if you haven't found a place to rest by the time the 8 hours is up.
Okay. So I would need to acquire either walnut or olive oil.
That's correct.
Do you have any of the oils to mix it with, or is that possibly Adeline might have the oil?
She might have oils. She might have some walnut oil. There are walnut trees in the north end of the Deeps, not too far from here, so there might be a good chance that you can get some walnut oil, or at least you can find walnuts to make it. But olive oil, this is not the area for olive oil. The luxury from south of Kingston Bluff. We are a long ways from there. They started to send ship to Westport.
Is it an ingredient in anything else, like a potion wise, or is it just the reduction of?
It's that concoction, and I can brew it up, or I can just buy it. It's I could also brew you a concoction, and depending on how much I would get out of that, we'd say maybe 5 gold a vial.
Sure. Why don't you brew it up for 20?
Okay.
So minus 5 gold.
Well, yeah, we'll see. It's going to take a few days.
Okay.
It'll take a few days to brew it up.
Okay. So I'll hand it over to him.
Okay.
Are you also a potion maker by chance, or is it just herbs and plants?
I dabble in potion making.
Dabble.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to give it a try.
I am looking for a potion of speed.
Oh, I do not have any on hand. No. But if you know what the components are, I could attempt to make it for you.
I'd have to look into that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know the components off the top of my head either.
Okay.
I can ask around at different stops and see if I can find a potion book if anybody has any recipes or anything.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Bob coming over here to ask some questions too, or
Is he flexing on me? I will headbutt the shit out of you.
Is Bob flexing on you?
Yeah. Hurry's had a bad
Yeah.
Maybe I'll call it busy morning. Maybe not a bad morning. He did win, so.
Right.
Every morning you get a headbutt someone's a good morning.
All right. So as that's going on, let's jump back. I guess we haven't checked in with June for a while. What's going on with June? Just hanging out?
Just hanging out, I think. Wasn't I gone with
You were gone with Mina, and you came back while they were. I mean, yeah, you showed up, and then that's your wagon, and you're just checking out what's going on. So yeah, it's up to you if you have anything you want to do. If you're just hanging out. All right. So let's come back to Hugh.
I actually, I need to talk to
You need to talk to June.
way taking on my shoulder.
Alright.
So, confidential.
All right.
You got that. And something I need to ask both permission and forgiveness. I have, I like throwing people smaller than me. And I need to know how you feel about that.
for fun?
Well, I just, sometimes there's a thing over there, and it's just easier to pick up gnomes or goblins and throw them over there. And I need to know, is this wrong of me, being the goblin that you are?
You shouldn't really pick up little people and throw them.
I heal them though. I make sure to always heal them. I never leave them in the worst state.
Okay.
I always heal them. I'm proud of that. But
I guess if you can beat me, sure.
See, there's a bad guy over there.
So speaking of that, is anybody paying attention to this conversation?
As I'm writing, I was gonna say, as I'm writing songs for this big flex off, I overhear them, but all I can hear is
Right? But yeah, but so
I'm
you're
hearing them, and I'm like, they're having a conversation.
Okay.
I'm curious what's going on. So
Okay.
yes, I tend to
You're
be.
asking for
And
battle?
Rewis,
No.
you are nearby. Are you paying attention? So roll a perception check. What are you up to? Are you
I'm leaving the wagon. I'm heading backwards.
are you paying attention at all? Okay, Jonyoo, are you still watching what's going
I'm
on?
good.
You're going hunting.
Just,
Okay. All right. So you're not paying attention to what's going on here. All right. All right. So Jonyoo takes off. He's like,
So the two of us are the ones that are paying attention.
but are you paying attention? Are you looking at them, or are you just listening right now?
Just like, not looking at them,
Okay.
but like attentively, like doing that thing where it's like,
Right. No, you hear their voice.
no, like,
You hear them, but you're not looking at them. That's what I'm getting at.
yes,
Okay.
like I'm making sure that like, oh, looking over here.
Okay. Perception check for you. Oh,
I
so
cast comprehend languages.
what's that?
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. And do you have the description of that up by chance?
Yes. So for the duration, you understand the verbal meaning of the spoken language of the here. Here you also understand the written language. Last for about 1 minute.
You are leaving again.
Alright. So it takes 1 pinch of salt. It lasts for about 1 minute.
Okay. And so you cast that after you roll your perception check, so you don't pick up on. So, and I was going to have you describe how are you reacting to this?
I'm very confused.
You're very confused.
Yeah, I've never had someone ask this from me before.
Okay, I love it. That's and
So, like, out of character.
Blinking.
so you're blinking again.
Do I understand what they're saying?
You do from this point on, so try and reboot it.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Goblin throwing contest, 6 gold to watch.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing the music for this thing, so I'm in for free, baby.
Live music included. It's gone.
10 gold now.
It's on now? Okay.
So
All right. I was going to reboot the receiver.
I can just keep on going.
Right.
What if I had any?
So, all right. So you.
So, like, out of character, nobody ever calls us a dwarf.
Yep.
Like that type deal. So, I'm
And Rewis understands everything you're saying from this moment on.
So, to you,
For the next minute.
No, I don't want that. I'm not going to throw you right now. I just mean, like, if we're in a battle and, like, the urge strikes, can I just, like, pick you up? Like, you going to stab me? Like, what are you going to do if I just, like, pick you up and throw you? I'm not going to kill you. Like,
I love it. You're welcome.
that would make me feel so much better. My condition is calm now. I was getting a little, like, my hands were kind of shaking a little bit. But with that, I'm at peace once again. Yeah.
I was just gonna table talk and be like, is this like a nervous tick?
It's a throwing dwarf?
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, like, my character doesn't know that, but like, is that what this is?
Person played Bugbears 83, and all they did was be gnomes, barbarians, and the two of themselves.
I haven't.
Was the guy? Oh, was it you?
That's awesome.
Figured it was him.
No idea. Yeah. That's cool.
Next playthrough, I did.
I go. Thank you so much. That's all. I feel better now. I had to get that off my chest. I think talk a little bit about forgiveness. You're like, no, it's easy. Healed him, right? Yeah. Okay. Great. So I
And
should
warn
have
me. You should warn me.
no guilt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a hug.
Correct.
I'm gonna throw you. Like, that's
Well,
all
I
I
was gonna
ask.
Okay.
Have we hit the minute yet?
Nope. And so how are you?
Bob,
You're
you're
blinking
blinking.
again. I'm going to reboot the receiver.
I was just about to walk over because I saw you dutifully
Oh.
paying attention. I was also, I'm walking over to you. And we're gonna have this discussion.
Future ready.
I ask, I go, are there any gnomes in the caravan by any chance?
Maybe another
I'm rebooting another receiver. Quick, hang on.
Maybe another section, but not here. My companions all died, so.
I
Total tragedy.
think I know what might be going on. I don't know if we're using. I don't know if they're using a 2.4 wireless, and we're using 4, and so there's an overlapping channel.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like, keep an eye on it.
Alright, so to catch you up while you were troubleshooting.
Okay.
I walked over, doing my side eye. I heard them. Obviously, I couldn't understand them. I'm like, I don't know something. But, they didn't see me, so I walked over, and I heard him say something of the sort like, something with a pinch of salt. I'm like, well, he's casting a spell over there. He must be doing something. I saw him doing something there, so I was like, he was, what you doing? And so I come over and I ask, hey.
They want to throw each other. Like a lot.
Man, lots of great writing material for this podcast. Hurry and misadventures. Cool. Anything of note outside of throwing?
I mean, if they doing, we can make some money.
Well, so I'm wondering, is it like throwing it? Are we talking in battle? Did you catch anything like
I
that?
should kind of ask them. Like, I'm casting the spell here. I'm just barely online.
Okay, okay. Alright, so with that, I am actually gonna walk up to this table, and I would like to ask something on that. But do I have a roll or anything to do that?
Well, no, you can ask your question.
Okay. Hey, dudes. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I have a question. Heard you guys conversing in goblin talk. And so, am I allowed to ask what's going on? Am I able to ask? You know, very basically review. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This group that we have is built on trust, and I feel like we need to make sure that you guys can talk in goblin, but like, you know, we would like to be made privy to the information. And since you're new, let's specifically ask you, just see how well
I like the role of little people. I say it just like
So I turn around. I turn around.
Six something.
Do we have height?
Yeah, it should be in your description.
I probably made it myself. So that was actually okay. So throwing people like as an advantage type thing, or is it like if you see a bunch of people, like, we're gonna get into a fight and throw somebody towards them?
Not sacrificial, but like
Some people in particular.
pick them up.
As I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay. But can we use that in like tactical, as in can you throw like you attack with what you're throwing?
Yes.
Because I'm sitting here as I'm not a very strong person.
You're giving me more.
In the back there's animals. I'm just saying. So in the back there's problems. But I was gonna say, as long as it's not one of those things where you throw away from that, I don't think cover. I try to like random mechanics.
It's for the greater good. Nothing innately evil, you know. Like I want, if we're rushing towards an enemy, I'm not gonna shot someone behind us. And if but if we're running away and someone's slow,
Okay, so
farther away,
I'm not a very strong person.
but only little people. So and there's only one little person.
I feel called out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a cutoff?
Called out again.
my strength.
Fair enough. Okay, so the reason I asked again is I don't want you to throw me into battle because I am shorter than you. Because I am high grade in battle. I'm combo. So I want that. I just want it to be known. But I do like that we have potential advantage here. So thank you for leveling with me. Now I turn to you and I ask, is this true? Are you both being leveled with me? I believe him. But are you going to also?
Why is
One
it
tag.
always me?
One tag. 2 1-tag posters don't lie.
Well, as opposed to being thrown, you're actually saying something.
Perfect. All right, we can move on.
5'2".
I am done with mine. I am done with mine.
It's standard activity.
Yields.
No, I don't think so. No, well, yeah, I'm surprised that
5'10".
I figured that you'd be taller for yeah. Your advantage was they never saw you come. No. Did you plan it that way?
No, the original sheet you gave me, that had listed 5.
Oh wow. Okay.
The only thing I changed over the only thing I changed in when I wrote the 2 year thing, I
gold to 23 to that.
Gotcha.
Especially because I don't think half-orcs live that long. I think they're like 50, 60 years or something of their lifespan.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Electric therapy.
Remember though, we can use that to our advantage. He's not gonna throw you away from battle, so we can potentially.
Electric therapy. Right now.
Carry you.
Take
Hold
the.
on my head.
I would like to ask Rewis, you still have that sleepy meat in your card? Is that still any good?
Let you guys do your discussing. I need to do it first.
I'm assuming so.
Assuming so.
Yeah.
Was the mixture also a preservative? I'm hoping that it's not rank
I
yet.
guess I kind of opted for the jerky form of it,
Okay.
like something that would kind of be preserved and hold its form
Okay.
longer. So,
Or
so I'm kind of
maybe-
guessing it's only been like a couple days too. So
Yeah, but still.
it's been sitting in the back of a.
So if it's been purified and if it's jerkified, then you want to keep hauling it around for use at a later date?
I think it could. Antics could possibly.
And it's good ensue.
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just from a question, whether one of the wagons has like a storage container to help preserve their meat a little longer.
Adelines probably would.
That's what I'm wondering. Is like, you can't move it along. But if it's stored there, you can easily get it.
Or if it's not jerkified, salt it or smoke it or.
That's what I requested.
Was it?
Put that in for it.
Okay.
So just to get like a month out of it.
Okay.
Oh, in that case.
That's what I had in mind.
Or if we have a long day and we just need to.
Did you ask? I saw you over at the cart talking about your plant that you found. Did you ask if it was rare?
They said when we get into fields ahead of us, it's gonna start being.
Oh, okay, so I was gonna say. If it was something we maybe should have done with specific amount or wait, earlier. Find more, then that's great.
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody, are you ready?
Ten gold.
Oh, so that's where I left off. Where you want to go?
I think the only question we had was his sleepy meat. What's the expiration date on it?
I tried to get it jerked as a request.
You tried to get it, so you brought it back to Adeline?
No, on the initial request, I wanted it to kind of last a little bit longer. So I could just sit back here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say she sampled it.
Okay.
We did not gonna last forever, it'll last a couple of days.
Okay.
So we'll say you've got another 24 hours on it.
Nice.
Perfect.
We're ready to move on.
What's that?
I'm ready to move on.
Well, okay, so no 10 gold for, no, all right.
We're saving the throwing for. Well, you're not gonna make him pay when we're like in the middle of battle, right?
Afterwards, as he's getting
Heroes
older.
need you to get thrown. 10 gold. We don't have time.
That was cost, you know. I know what to do. Shit.
Use him last.
So now do you want me to introduce, or do you have anything else you would like to explore here real quick? All right. So the purpose for Hugh, so he was riding down. He knows where the fighters are in the convoy. I mean, he's been seeing this convoy long enough that he knows that the back end of the convoy is where the fighters are, and so that's why he's here. And he's already heard. I mean, as he was coming down, he was talking to. He knew where to find milk. I mean, he knew that Adeline was. I mean, he's known Adeline for a couple of years. And so he was coming down, and he's heard others around the convoy talking about this unnamed group of travelers that slew that ogre. They brought back a lot of orcs from a hunt, and they were going out to, or they helped with some. Oh no, I won't say anything about that. I don't need to give away any backstory there. They intervened in a brawl and helped thwart an assassination attempt, and so there are a lot of stories about these people. So you knew who you were looking for. And so what he is doing is he is a monster hunter. Not all monsters are necessarily supernatural or demons or whatever. Some are actual beasts. And so he has been contracted by a local village to help stop these leopardess attacks. There's a leopardess in the area that is causing problems around this village. It's moving in and trying to make it its territory. He's seen enough death already, and he doesn't want to kill the leopardess to relocate it. But the plan is to non-lethally relocate that leopardess to back to the north end of the Deeps. And so here is what. Let's try that. So this is what.
Did he just explain all that to us?
Yes.
Then? Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like a
So
job
he just
for
explained
sleeping
all
me.
that. So that up there is the prairie leopardess. That is what you are relocating.
Also, it's actual leopard, not a
We're
humanoid leopard.
relocating?
You need to relocate it back to the north end of the Deeps because it's pushed out too far. It's supposed to be on the edge of the forest. It's called a prairie leopardess because that's where it comes out to hunt.
Okay.
But it's got a yellow and green coat so that it blends in to both environments.
So killing it is not an option?
No, not an option, but we would have to contend with the non-lethal.
I'm just saying, relocate is specific. Gotta make sure that you're relocated on my back. Well, call me crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna come in handy here.
So
What's the team plan?
So he's asked you if you would like to accompany him on this task.
So we're all up to date from what he said on what you just said is what he told us.
Right. He likes the way you guys have responded to his
So I got,
advances. He was awkward on purpose.
Yeah.
so I got this meat. Which are actually sweet. The real meat.
That sounds like some mighty impressive meat.
We have a hunter and tracker as well too. I imagine they're off lurking in the shadows somewhere. Potentially in aid of tracking it down and putting it down at the same time.
So,
Do you have any idea where this leopardess might be from where we're at now?
a direction.
You do.
Yes.
You know. Yes. You can get them back to the general area.
On your travels backwards towards us, did you hear of anything to help like narrow down, general area so we're not having to go to just a specific range of a field and be like, it might be here. I mean, the general area, but did you hear any tellings that might narrow it down to a bit?
So you know where it is. So here we go. So
Like straight up, just
you can say
exactly where it's at.
get out that map and
Upside down.
so you should be. Let's see. We should be able to
Here. Is this a river or closer?
So you are coming down. You are moving the south end, coming down this way.
Okay.
So I envision you are right about here, and so you've got a leopardess that has crossed a couple of rivers to get
What
that
team?
far.
Did you get anything?
North?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
North of us?
Yes.
That
It
That's
is
awesome.
north.
Leopardess I killed, guys.
Skin it, make a cloak.
Or Loonsman has a new girlfriend. No, boyfriend.
So yes, it's your. Yeah, I don't have it marked off. It's just a very small unincorporated village. So I imagine it's a little like stream village right here.
I see. Yep. And so I know. So the village is here. So would the
So the village is north several miles of the convoy, and the hunting ground is south and towards the river. Yes, yes.
so I do know where.
Yep, you know the general area where
Okay, cool.
So yep.
Does that happen to be in the general direction that Jonyoo is headed, or do we know where he is? Like, will we catch up with him if we start?
It kind of looks like he's headed that way.
Okay.
And so you gear up and catch up with Jonyoo,
All right.
and you start.
Only because I let
You let Hugh take lead. So you can hear the table.
Except,
You let Hugh take the lead.
Sleeping meat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I never leave that thing plus.
And you're just kind of,
Let
you know.
It's just up my intelligence level.
So we're just going out to the middle then?
Sex out.
Next round?
Sure. Everybody, that's the company. That's who you guys travel with.
Jeremy.
Thank you. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You could have also gave it in exchange for those.
Yes.
What's your character? Paladin. So we should put Rewis in his cart. What is that?
Rewis still locked. Should be like work over and float along.
Some elven boots.
Right.
All right.
All right, so you guys are just cruising along, and you get to you cross a couple of like grassy knolls. In this direction, you've got some big hills, some kind of like river hills and stuff like that. Almost like western Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's very barren. There are no trees up this way, except for a couple of pockets here and there, close to different water sources. And this is where I need to get the trees out. Should get the trees out.
You want him?
Maybe, yeah. Let's get some trees out. Why not, right? Let's get some, yeah. And so there are a couple of trees around, and you recognize one, and you say that's the last place you saw it. Okay, it was over next to those trees.
So does my character have some more knowledge that the deeds
Just
are
want to
deeds
pop in
beyond me?
around.
I'm thinking down close to Jeff's side.
Those are cool.
How many? Just a couple?
Really cute.
That's super cute.
Fuck the
Super
border.
perfect. Super cute. There we go. Perfect.
Does anybody know anything about? Oh, you know leopards. Panthers. It's a leopardess.
I know my panther.
I found her. Is there some kind of check he can do to see if leopards would actually eat like salted meat, or do they need like raw?
Well, that would be the worst thing to find out right now. So we're not your card to help us with that.
Because he's got survival skills. If he can find like its nest or his den, we can just drop off some sleeping meat adjacent to it. Bingo boingo, pass out, pick it up. Take the trip
Okay,
back home.
no, I also have like some animal handling skills.
Yeah, that's just, I'm just throwing out there. I'm just the brains. You guys can have
saltier the better.
I might even start using the sleeping me myself if it goes bad in a second.
Actually, that isn't a bad question, Carter. Like, this is obviously like a very special type of leopardess. I feel like it's like smarter leopardess. Like, we gotta do some work to get this thing to just. It's not just gonna come up. It's gonna be like we've got some like that. It's got neurons firing. It doesn't understand like this could be a trap.
Don't underestimate it.
Exactly. Like, can't underthink how smart it's gonna be.
I want to smell check everybody.
Smell check.
Yeah, I want to see how stinky everybody is.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Is anybody stinky?
let's
I
call
mean-
that
Because the Constitution.
I would insight or survive.
Yes.
Well,
True intention.
I think it'd be well. Let's do a survival. Everybody.
Well, so your wisdom.
Who's doing the
deception
survival?
check lets you spot That's how I would.
Yeah, I guess I was looking at it like survival. How long have you? Like, my guess is you want stinky because it's gonna blend in more.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Clean is what they're gonna notice though. So
Right.
You've been on the trail and you've been dirty, they're not.
I think there's both, you know.
Okay.
We're just gonna do a stink check. Everybody roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier.
Oh, bam, natural 20. I just want to go rogues. 22.
Well, we're gonna use them then.
I have
20.
Oh, no shit. Wow. Look at us. We must be bathing together. 19?
I smell.
I was gonna say, so 10 was the cutoff. Anybody who had
When I
10
take my donkey
above-
and bounce back, I'm gonna roll for my donkey.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for
20!
it.
My donkey don't get it up
The dog smells like lavender and peaches.
Rootsman has an 11.
Oh, yep, I say 10 and over is, so meet or beat, and 10 was the number in my head. So everybody who made a 10 is, they smell like
Not
they've
too
been,
over,
right,
either
yeah.
way.
But anybody under a 10, what did you get? 9? Ah, so yeah,
Just
he's
shy.
just shy of, I mean, he's got a little bit of whatever you're not looking for.
Don't judge.
He's got a little bit of that Rewis brand going on.
So a little too clean, or
Where are we at?
you've been riding too long, so you don't smell like the
We're
trail
going
as
towards
much.
the field with the leopardess. I think
That
we're
we
like
think that you last saw the one.
Yes, like I don't know if we're quite there, but we're heading towards
Rewis, don't you have some kind of a spell that you cast where it takes you go up a certain height and then you can see? Is that worth doing? Oh, give me a shot.
Elevated sight. Cast a. I appear 120 feet in the air above me and I have 360 degrees.
What's the
120, so you can see to the horizon.
Yeah, yeah.
So you set it up? Yep. How long does it last?
Well, just like
Up to 1 minute. Okay, so you take it up, you look around, you're scanning the area, and you eventually see this monstrosity just hanging out there.
is that true life size?
I was gonna say it's I don't think it is.
It is much larger. It is a monstrosity. It is sleeping, yes. So it's laying down, but it is a little.
Killing it is off the table.
It's a little larger than you expect.
How big is this sleeping beast or whatever you got? Do we know?
So we didn't have images. You didn't discuss what it was going to be, but when you were going after the bandits with it, I was gonna have you roll 5d20 hit points. And so it would have been 5d20 plus, let me check my notes real quick. I should have had them ready.
So he can tell that the leopard is sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know it's not dead. You can see it. You know where it is. You see it laying down over there. Maybe you see it move around a little bit or whatever. So our cat Cheerio, loves it. Maybe it's just laying on its back and it's sitting there doing, you know,
Show off.
right. It's definitely alive. You've found your target.
Okay.
So let's see here. Oh, I had a 12d20 plus 50 was going to be how many hit points you could put to sleep with that sleep unit.
125?
So,
5d20?
12d20 plus 50.
Okay. We send Hurey in with the meat on his back.
So that's what I was going to give you. Okay.
Hurey shield is what we call it. He just walks right up to it. Might have sacrifices.
Is he small
So
enough?
hold that
Or is
number.
he too big for you? Because you can just, just, you know, trim shave in there.
Okay, real quick, can I table talk real fast?
Okay.
Okay, part of my barbarian powers, what are the is speak with animals, remember? So, it says in the last sentence, you might be able to perceive a way to be more
You're thinking if there's something like that in there, because it's not a beast.
Not a beast?
It's a monstrosity.
Back somewhere with this? I don't know how small
Hey,
it is.
That's right. So that's a list with the specific classification.
That's a good way to send Hurey in with the meat on his back. That's where we're at.
Well, do you have the most hit points out of all of us? Okay, then, well,
Oh, I take that back. I didn't change it. I must not have saved it. So it is still considered a large beast on my so it is.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't necessarily, you have to touch it. No, it's just concentration. So you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of
What's the ring?
self. What is that?
Drain is self.
You cast it on
That means
yourself?
you have to touch him, right? I guess
It would
That's
say
how it
touch, I
sounds.
think. I think it
Yeah,
would.
yourself. You have to touch him.
Yeah.
if the range is self, then that has to mean basically you do it.
And it is a ritual, so I do have to like.
So, are you thinking like you're gonna convince the beast to come eat?
Eat the meat or go away.
Or go home, I guess.
Or go home, or go back into the deeps.
Okay. What happens if it fails, though? Does he just start
Then
ripping
he
your
comes after
shreds?
me, I guess.
Okay, you're right there, though.
You have to put the meat like in a spot.
I can have it with me, and if it doesn't want to leave, I'll be like, okay, if you don't want to go away, here's a snack.
I like that.
I think it works. We just gotta have a backup plan in case.
Put it off, go to it,
Oh, shit. Oh, wow, you're so cool. Here's my meat. I'm gonna get out of here.
So if I can legit speak with it and get it, and possibly persuade it, there'd be a check or something, a DC,
To see
to
if
see
you
if I can
persuade it.
persuade it to
Right.
go away, or
It would be a
you
persuasion
would
check,
use the
right?
meat at it, and be like,
Have a snack or
I was
something.
sitting in the middle, so I didn't want to have it.
I don't know. I'm looking at another option.
And he wants to speak to a beast with his microphone.
Cameras, computers, man, can't take you anywhere.
He's only hearing every other word.
so, I mean, is this legit? This is the range we're at right now?
Is that where you want to be?
Was that where the beast is? 'Cause
Yep.
this is where we are. Okay, so I got 60 feet.
We're living dangerous.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get
I see.
into my zone here, I guess.
And you want to hold mine and then move back? Okay.
So if you guys want to take up like some defensive positions, that wouldn't be terrible. And if I can get into my zone, my animal.
What direction is the wind blowing?
Right? So give me let's do it.
Is it possible?
South. So we've got, you were walking,
So like you
we'll
could say,
say north, east,
you ride
south, west.
so you go fight, like go set up somewhere else, and then somebody that doesn't smell would go up on the cart and be closer.
Okay, I don't want to have meat on me because I don't want it to want it while I'm holding it.
Just hide behind the boulder.
But if I can't convince it to leave, I will try to convince it.
Okay.
Just drag my cart?
Okay.
Heal it up. Okay?
Okay, and the spell you're doing is speak with animals?
Speak with animals. I'm gonna get here in speaking range, up on my bluff.
Should
Can we have him throw it?
I'm hiding?
Like over the trees?
Just
Did you
minutes.
miss pigskin by any chance?
So casting time is 1 action, range self, target self. So you cast that on yourself. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. But at minimum, at least you can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including
Oh, right,
whatever
you
they
don't
can
want it on you,
perceive
you want their heart
perceive within the past day.
So you're within range of being able to grab it. So or we can like place it. We can place it strategically where it's like you run past it and be like, here's a piece of meat.
So yeah, so if I need to run back and grab it, it's within my 60 feet, I can grab it. Yeah, you don't want to use your dog.
I love that for her.
Okay, so, am I communicating?
You are communicating.
And you're a magic dude, right?
Leopardess.
So you're gonna go. I can't make cat noises. Can you make cat noises? So I was gonna say it just.
Meow meow, bitch.
So is it possibly surprised that it can understand me? Like, is this like a moment?
So it
or...
jumped up. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that it can speak. Now, yes, I'd see telepathically. Okay, we'll see.
I'm just,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Your presence in these lands is unwanted. I would like to encourage you.
It says this is my territory.
I would like to encourage you to return from the deeps from whence you came.
This is where I'm raising my kids.
Okay.
Oh, so roll a perception check. Anybody who's paying attention, well, I guess only you would. 11. So you look and you notice that its belly is distended.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
As a mom to be, you must be hungry. We do happen to have a chunk of oryx that I think you would find quite delectable.
He gave up on talking real quick.
That's true.
He said he didn't want
It's
to.
intrigued. Intrigued by the offer. Let's see here. Are there any stats that I can do here?
Well, but not necessarily hunting, just wanted to reload.
That was a terrible.
I was lying.
It was
That's fair. I was gonna say I don't have the animal plus, so I couldn't do it.
It's definitely interested. Let's say it's going to do no intelligence check. I'm trying to think how if it tells if you're lying. It wants to know if you're telling the truth. Well, it's doubtful. It's wary. I mean, it doesn't trust you. and so it wants to do some kind of, well, it's going to do a perception check. And we'll see how it does on its perception is wisdom. And we got a 10. 10 is my base number that I'm always thinking of, so it made it. It's going to say it trusts you, and so yeah. I'll take meat.
Badass. All right, I'll go back to Rewis's cart. I'll get the meat and not get close enough to make. Well, what's its range there?
I guess you would find out.
Yeah, that's a concern.
Well, Moonspins is like
40.
40 or 50 feet, so yeah, we'll probably be.
So
okay.
I
What's
will
EU?
I will stay here and I'll get a good chuck towards her.
Okay, roll a strength check. 13. Okay. You toss it and it lands in front of the leopardess and kind of just goes up on its paw. It sniffs it and starts devouring it.
Enjoy.
So-
Our meat is your meat.
So do you want
Eat
to?
it all.
So it's going to town on it. Are you guys just staying where you're at, or do you want to reposition?
How long does it take for this sleep to take?
How long have we had that in mind? So now roll your 12d20 and add 50.
Already rolled it. Or should
Roll
I
it
roll
again.
it? Okay, you got it.
Because we're
How many 20s? 12.
12d20 start ounces.
You were trying to put a whole group of bandits to sleep.
Okay, yeah.
194. All right. It takes just a few moments after it devours that hunk, and it circles back around and falls
Quarter of
asleep.
a cow. Good work.
It's out.
That kind of scares me.
Well,
So we now need to reload it, right?
Oh,
So Hugh Mann, can you tell us where we should be taking this?
Yeah,
please?
why don't we
start launching this thing.
Yeah, we throw it.
How long do we have before it wakes up?
What's that?
How long do we have before it wakes up?
Let's see here.
Because
Does
we
it
probably need to move a little quick before it wakes up and gets really
Judging by
angry.
the map.
Well, they ate all of it. They should be asleep for a while.
I was thinking that, but I want to make sure
I
that
can't look up sleep. What was the spell? Is it just sleep?
I don't know, I just kind of made it up.
Or go to sleep and gives like an amount of time it lasts.
I don't think it actually works. So duration 1 minute.
Huh?
What? Say what?
How far do we have to go?
It's to sleep for a minute?
1 minute.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, I guess we need to
Sprint. How far do we need to take this thing?
This
We
would be
can
a
just,
really
like,
good
find it.
opportunity, Hurey, for you to walk up and throw the net over the top of it without missing.
Okay, I could give that a
Right
shot.
up to it, lay it out.
Well, I would have advantage, right?
You would have it.
Alright.
You missed.
We're running away.
Luckily, I have another roll, because that's a 9.
Wait, what?
Did you practice with me?
Yes! Yeah, this is it. Leopardess, you just walk up and drape over the top.
15.
Alright.
And I tie down.
So you're able to get it wrapped up and tied up. You do it really quickly.
Yes. I'm gonna go up to it. I'm going to cast Curse on it, which is touch. I'm going to cast it at 5th level, so when I cast Curse, the target that I touch must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn. If it fails, it wastes an action in that turn.
What's a curse do?
It pisses off this giant monstrosity they have.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw at each turn. If it doesn't pass the wisdom saving throw, it doesn't get a turn.
There's a couple of different things. This is the option I'm going with as well too. If I cast it,
That's my understanding. Is that right?
yes, that's correct. And when I'm using a 5th level, it doesn't require concentration, so I don't have to maintain concentration.
Wow.
But it'll last for up to a minute as well.
Does it change the temperament of the thing you cast on? As in, like, this animal's gonna wake up and be really freaking angry?
That's kind of what I wanted to figure out.
I mean, that's more of his discretion thing.
Okay.
Oh, good. So we still have the connection. Okay.
Oh shit.
So, if we should go.
And
You can't kill my buttons. And what if now, since you're the one that can talk about it, what if we all pretend we want to kill it and rip its babies out? Eat it raw, you know, like this is how we go.
oh, you're saying the rest of us.
Yeah, us and
And he's the one that's like,
I wanna eat those babies. Yeah. Or these raised hunters from the village.
We're looking for
I
feet.
have no idea.
Leopard feet.
Me,
I like it, but we probably need to think of backup in case it fails.
You.
That's
Big
why
ass.
I don't think running away is a great backup.
That's why I'm wondering if it's tied up and secured. Unfortunately, it only needs to roll like, I don't know what the damage is on a net, but it's not a lot to. But it rolls with disadvantage while it's strength as well. So that's kind of table. But what's the decision? We want to try
30 seconds.
consensus that you guys want to kill it and it should leave, or should we just start calling it down the river, wrapped up in
We'll say we're getting it very far enough.
But if it's restrained and it keeps using its turns to try and escape, how far is the heat from here? Are we on the edge?
Oh, it's a long ways from there.
But it's going, we want to take it back to.
So that is entirely up to you guys to negotiate on if you're gonna.
When it wakes up, I would like to explain to it that it is in danger here. And that we simply want to relocate it because the people in the caravan might not be there again.
What were you doing again?
I'm just watching, but like the mob mentality where you guys are like that kind of like merging.
Oh, so that has to be like
while he's talking, while it's netted.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So we're like behind this table.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
And try to fake it. Okay, so I say 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute has passed.
Alright.
So we're in the wait now.
It is now starting to wake up,
Line in your mind. Leopardess.
and it's noticing that it's kind of bound and not happy.
Is it also
So what kind of check do I do here?
Should be
What is
for
the
this
check for the net?
To escape the net.
Mhm.
That might be in. Oh, it's in here somewhere.
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
Alright, so while you're looking for it, can you multitask it all?
Sure. Leopardess, you're in danger here. The people in this caravan and possibly with me don't like your presence. For the sake of you and your babies, I would strongly suggest you raise them elsewhere.
So it is going to meows back at you, and tells you that it's I don't know if it's been pushed out of the deeps, but I got lost crossing rivers and can't find its way back. So
Okay.
if you know how to help find its way back, it would be.
We would happily, or because I just said these people might not be that friendly.
We're waiting for a signal.
We would happily get you back to where you need to be if you would follow us or accompany us. Understand.
How could I trust you?
Understand that that was simply for your safety and my safety. Just like when the cops put the handcuffs on. That's a good job.
Or cops?
Shit. No. This was simply to have this conversation. That's what the net was for. I will happily remove it if you will accompany us out of this area.
Let's see here.
Let me look up that if it's not in this.
Look up what?
The net statistics because it's not in that.
Okay. See, that was not a good roll. I don't know that, which meant it doesn't really believe you yet. It doesn't wholeheartedly trust you yet. It thinks you're still hiding something. Like,
Is this aware that it's cursed by him?
no, because it hasn't tried to
Okay.
do anything yet.
Okay, so really quick, a large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until freed.
Okay.
A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within reach on success, dealing 5 slashing damage to the net, which has an AC of 10. Also, frees the animal and destroys the net.
Oh, interesting.
So, but you roll with disadvantage because you're restrained.
Okay. All right.
I believe that's how it reads.
So it just failed its wisdom check, which means that, which is what I was, maybe it would have been a perception check. Let me re-roll that. Oh, which would have been wisdom, which is, so it failed its perception check. It doesn't quite believe you yet, thinks you're hiding something, and then it's going to roll with disadvantage to try and break out of the net.
So it has to be the wisdom check first?
What's
Or
that?
is it still within its curse time limit?
It is still within its curse time limit.
Okay. So I'll have to roll a wisdom check. If it fails, then I can't do the breakout.
It can't do, so it's got to do another wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
So this is when it finds out that it's cursed, and it gets a 10 for a wisdom check. Did that succeed?
Beat your wisdom?
Oh, it's 14. Wisdom 14. Attack
So
save.
it fails. So it struggles, and for some reason, it's not wise enough to figure out how to get out of the net.
Could I try one more time to persuade it?
Yep.
Do a persuasion. Should that be a check?
Yes, do a persuasion check. Do you want to say anything new to it, or are you just pleading?
Just reiterating, we need you to move.
You're speaking, you leopard, so
Leopard.
we have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, I suppose so. A 6.
We're watching you some crazy going the whole time.
Good movements, too.
So, this time I was a little...
So you really steered into you lean into you're steering into the fact that you want to raise your family, and the people around here, if you keep hunting them, are not going to let you raise your children around here, your cubs around here. And so you really just dig in. And this time, it acquiesces and believes you, and is willing to go so far until you break its trust.
Okay, so I will walk up to it and remove the net as a display of trust.
Okay.
Okay? And I don't want her to claw the shit out of it.
All right. So as you walk up, as you approach, you see her kind of put her claws out. But when you start removing the net, the claws kind of so her claws retract, and she's not making any sudden movements.
For some reason, this tree over here. Someone's laughing so hard.
So, remove the net.
So you remove the net, you pack it up. She hops up onto her feet, and within. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I would like to.
You've got a few.
I would like to explain to it that eventually this will wear off. That we will not be able to talk to each other.
Okay, it was wondering. It didn't know how to ask that question because it didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, this is a spell. This is temporary. we will not be able to talk. But you know, we're all good, buddy. Let's get you out elsewhere.
It has no idea what you're talking about as far as spells and whatnot at times, but it's trusting what you are. It's
Does
trusting.
it
what
know
you
about
are.
us? Or is it like as soon as we come from around this hill, it's like, what is this?
Well, I will say, like, you know, these people with me, they don't get you like I get you, but we're gonna get you where you need to be.
All right.
Good. Hopefully we don't die.
So roll a charisma check on that one.
We got a hot little number over here if you're
I
interested.
think it's just not mentioned.
Okay.
Just hang her back for a while.
That's a 2.
That's
18 portent. You're using up all my stuff, man. I don't want to die.
Sorry.
It's good. I got him. I rolled 2 18, so I might as well use it.
All right.
Charisma
So
check 18.
charisma check. Yep. I wasn't expecting you to pass.
Me neither.
The portent's thrown you off, and so I'd already moved on. What was your question? What was the charisma check? What were you?
That my friends are all good. Not
That's right.
not as good as I am.
Gotcha.
When it comes to understanding your situation here. But
So
they will do you no
18.
harm.
Gotcha.
They will do you no harm if you follow what's going to get you where.
It believes you and finds you a little bit charming.
I don't have any here.
Well,
Why you wanted Johnny Bird? How about that? Not a sponsor. Could be a sponsor. Could be a sponsor.
all right. Nope, that's cool. Here's your mic. All right.
So are we good? I know you're on that. Are we good to move on?
All right. So everybody moves up.
Hello.
I'm gonna keep my dog in for a while.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna keep my dog back.
So roll a stealth check for. What do you say, Rewis?
No, are you off the cart?
I'm still on the car with my donkey. I'm just hanging back.
Oh, okay.
Is this year already hitting now?
Yes, I'm just.
We never did a stealth check.
Oh, we have to do that because I put her in place before we.
I know, and we didn't do a stealth check at that time. So I'm just saying, do a stealth check real quick, and we'll see if she is concealed or.
Not a portent, man. How do I do a stealth check? I don't have that. It's down at the top of your skills. I don't have that from her. She doesn't have
What is the attribute? It's just it'll be one of the main.
1d20.
I
It
think
doesn't
it's-
get any bonuses or
Well,
anything.
no, I think it would be 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh yes, that is. Stealth? Dexterity. You're right.
Dexterity.
20.
Noise. So yeah, she just blends right in with that tree. She just like the
This guy
shadows.
actually turns invisible.
Nice.
That's
great.
This guy has this visibility cloak.
That's some purple shadows. She just blends right in.
What's this 23?
So yeah, everybody comes around and this large
I get dexterity. This big bee moved all the trees. So
she did not land on her feet.
are we in pretty sorry, not we, but like Hurey, is he in pretty solid like contact with this monstrosity until or is it like we need to really move?
Oh no, at this point, well, I can let him explain because he was the one that did all the talking. But
Okay, that was my question. I just want to make sure that like it's not like we can just kind of bumble along and then all of a sudden.
I will let Hurry tell the plan. Because you were the one, because you were the one who charmed it.
Okay. How long do we have to work with this bad boy girl? Because I don't want to be just traveling along at a leisurely pace and all of a sudden she's like, I'm tired of this and kill us.
She seems to be on board with leaving the area with our accompaniment.
Okay.
But I wouldn't
With
lollygag.
With haste?
Yeah,
Okay.
We should probably move at a decent pace.
More lolly, less gagging.
More lolly, less gagging.
Yes. So
Got it.
if we
And
need
now
to
we
distract
roll
her, I
it
do
down.
have it.
Okay, good.
We
And
can
then
just
we'll
toss it in her face and she'll be like,
What is this? Oh,
I guess it doesn't say how many times.
Why am I suddenly so wired?
what that? What's that?
Stupid animal.
It's not a spell. It's not like a once per short rest or once per long rest or something.
Might be, yes. So while we travel, like,
Okay. So, well, I guess, yeah, what's everybody else want to do? Do you want to do anything before you start heading out? I mean, what's the...
Get rid of this thing. Get rid of it. It's murdered people. It's gotta go home.
It hasn't been murdering people, it's been getting livestock.
Yes.
Do
And
you have any animal skills? Maybe that kind of stuff by chance? Maybe they can help buff us up a little bit against big mama here.
I like your different.
she's got a hangman.
Maybe if you don't, that's fine. I was just curious.
On my sheet or
Just
Yeah,
Yes.
on your sheet, you
Yeah.
would have animal skills. What's that?
One man.
So he's got some skills.
Okay, so we have some what? Manacles.
It's just you lock its feet.
Oh, that might not be a bad idea.
So it lasts
Yeah.
10 minutes.
yeah.
And so as long as you have, so as long as
Yeah,
you,
you
so
can-
you could
you
be
can walk
sitting
up
in the
the
back of the cart
Stand back.
meditating.
I'll just charisma check it.
And maybe
I'll live my loot.
if it's a ritual, maybe as long as you are in the
Oh, rituals, I think they last up to like 10 minutes or something like
But
that.
I think if you sit in the ritual, I think you can maintain it.
Yeah.
Almost like it's a concentration
Mhm.
spell. But we can look into that. So anyway, you have 10 minutes at this point, and so that's what he explains. Like,
Okay. Well, let's get
I don't
moving then.
have.
so you get moving, and so you, Hugh, have been hired to relocate it.
Yes.
And so, but you want to shoo it along? You want to just send it on its way? What is your decision here?
I would.
Or what would you say a moment ago?
Can I make it mine?
That is very interesting. I don't see why you can't try. It's not, that would just happen to be the only thing I had on hand. It is a little bit larger than Moonspin, but not much. Moonspin is just a little sleeker, a little more muscular. That one is a little larger, meant for chasing things down on the plains, whereas Moonspin is designed for hunting in the trees.
I have. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
Design.
Yeah, I say we just take it.
Well, so I mean, I say you can try. I mean, there's no reason why you can't try to do an animal handling.
Well, when we get there, there's something.
Okay, so all right. So right now you're just
So then I
gonna.
was like, hey, let's get it over there. Let's get it all.
What direction are we headed?
Now you are going to be headed back south west.
We were in a little.
So yeah, I mean on here.
So trees are gone.
Yeah, you can get trees out of the way. You're
Southwest.
back onto the. Yep. So now you're. I mean, so this over here is north end.
Oh, that's where we need to get back.
So that's where you are relocating. You are relocating it back to this little area.
So are we now going to say that that's south so that we can?
Sure. Yep. And as I said, this honestly is a. How do you want to? So you want to get it back to the deeps now? You're gonna
Yeah.
travel with
I
it.
have 0 gold. I'm broke. I need it.
All
That's
right.
my in-character motivation.
Okay. So that's your job. So you, yeah. So now it is.
But that horse is good.
All right. A little laying away there.
Pregnant
At this point, it is your guys' decision, conversation. How do you want to proceed?
How long does it take to get there? And how far is it?
Weeks.
Weeks.
We're not gonna get there today.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. You guys are at a fork in the road.
So,
Oh.
am I still able to speak?
You have a few minutes.
I have something to discourage it. If you keep heading this way.
Yeah, because we gotta get back to
Right. Unless, is this like a bounty situation for
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
So are you going to keep it from me? Are you, because
That's what you have a few moments yet to explain if you.
can talk to it in your skin, then I can go that way and keep going that way until you hit what you recognize as home. Right?
but is Hugh Mann, okay, you get a bounty for getting rid of it.
Getting rid of it.
You don't necessarily have to be with it. You just have to.
You need to relocate it.
And it's gone. Relocated. It's not there. It's over there. It's relocated.
He's technically correct. Which is the best kind of hero. Does he need proof of its relocation? Or is he just gonna say, yeah, me and my buddies totally talked it into it.
We drew a picture of it walking that way, see?
That is.
On poster that just says gone. See? He's left.
Not here.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how you prove that you relocated. So it would be,
Take a selfie with it on the way.
right? You have to go. It's your integrity on the line, I guess.
There's a line, and I was in charge of getting rid of it. I would get rid of it and take it away from me and walk around again and say, look, it's not here.
So perhaps after an amount of time, if there's not an attack, it hasn't killed anything, you'd be like, see what I tell you. We're it.
I mean, gives me any sort of.
So the lion, the leopardess meows at you and is wondering what's going on. Why? What was your question?
Hey, we want it gone. I'm like, I don't want to kill it. What else did they do?
They don't know. They don't know where it came from. They don't know anything about it. It showed up. It's not an animal. It's not a predator that's normally in this area. They normally deal with coyotes. And just little,
Just get rid of it.
yeah, they want it gone. They just want it.
Can we still have it as a pet?
I was just saying, could we recruit it?
That's. I mean,
It's pregnant.
And there will be kittens.
yeah.
Kittens.
Can all
So
have it.
cute.
I know,
Okay,
but
yeah.
what are we gonna do? So, okay, table talk, does any other classes or races have animal?
+3 in.
I got +2.
Is that, okay, so we're talking pets here, is that something, do you have to have like an animal companion in your class?
That would be nice. Yeah.
That's how we think fits into mine.
Right, that's what I think.
So this thing would fight you and
So
be
you
like, no,
can't
it's not.
just
Right.
Okay, so we have the same.
Right. Or I mean, it's not going to be subservient to you necessarily. It still has its own mind. I mean, it's not very intelligent.
Like
It's just
cat.
yeah.
Like a little one.
Right.
Okay, table talk. Do you have a storyline for what you want us to do here? Or is this one of those when we toil for an hour and it's really not important?
I do have an idea, but I know the decision I want you guys to. I want you to escort it, and then they go back to the convoy. That's where I'm headed with it.
I think we should go back to the convoy. We should escort.
And I want to take some land and do a man's job.
So, if I'm
Let's do it.
Sure.
So that is my thought. Is well, you can speak with it. You say, hey, travel with this guy. He's going to take you back home. because it's meowing at you and saying it got lost on its way here. It had to cross these rivers and it doesn't know how to get back.
Okay. Leopardess. I feel weird calling you leopardess. Do you have a name? Does it understand the concept of names?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay. Leopardess. My friend, we have to get back to our caravan. You guys know what a caravan is?
That's not a
We have to
caravan.
get back to
Our
our group,
people.
our people. We have a very long journey ahead of us. However, my new friend here, Hugh Mann, whom I trust, and I give the thumbs up.
We've known him for 6
Known him
hours.
for almost a whole day. Yeah, took a head.
Promise he will not throw you.
Right. Yeah, you're too big to throw. He is going to escort you into safety. And your youngins.
All right.
Best.
She's like,
Along with your
Meow back at you and says, yeah, and just like I said to you earlier, until Hugh gives me a reason not, until Hugh Mann gives me a reason not to trust him, I guess I will.
I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna start. It doesn't really fit my language. I'm gonna start screaming. And be like, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Throw me. Blah 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 blah. I'm going like throwing it.
All right. Hit. There's.
Make sure like you're protecting it.
Roll a strength check. Was it you rolled a 7 or did you roll a 1?
Okay, I typically do what, action as part of my action to give them advantage on that as well.
Sure. You are trying to help him, so yeah. So you roll another d20 or roll another strength check. You get advantage. All right, that's much better. So yeah, your toss throws Rewis. And are you trying to go for? Or are you trying to throw? How? What is your aim of your throw here? Because you have. Do you want to throw him as far as you can? Do you have any?
So, far and straight. I feel like it's the least hurtful.
Like a dog.
Straight into the ground.
Roll a d12 for how many feet you throw it.
Yep.
Yes.
You got it.
8.
All right, you throw him 8 feet. That was a good roll. So yeah, you throw him 8 feet, and then he starts rolling, and you get a little reaction from the leopardess. A little bit of a trusting purr. I don't know. Jeff's gonna make fun of me for my animal noise too, by the way. So, right. All right, so you give it a toss, and you go your own way. You kind of walk off. You're headed to the southwest, and everybody else makes their way back starts making their way back to the convoy. It's not the same. He's going in more of a southwest direction, whereas you were headed more into south.
Who's this?
That's him.
That's Hugh
Man.
As I fade off into the sunset, I quickly try to write it.
Roll initiative.
I mean, it's not like a jump on, but like I slowly get closer and
So
closer.
roll a.
When does it?
She's pregnant.
Oh,
We
okay.
have animal handling, right?
Yes.
All right, so we'll roll.
Roll a charisma check.
Right.
Charisma?
Yes.
Okay.
The disadvantages doesn't really matter.
7. She's not buying it, and then when there's animal handling, when there's any question whether you can calm down a domesticated animal, keep a mount from getting spooked, or intuit an animal's intentions, GM might call for a wisdom animal handling check. You also make a wisdom animal handling check to control your mount when you attempt a risky maneuver. Oh, that's good to know.
It just leaps on and bites him. We're all just like.
It gives you a sniff. Do cats? Is it only dogs that pee on things? Oh no, cats pee on everything.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, as you are laying belly up doing the beta, it comes over and gives you a little sniff and pisses on you a little bit. Mark you as its territory. So
I smell bad.
right. And so yeah, you guys split up and are walking in different directions. It took most of the day to do this, and it's going to be approaching dusk as you are heading back. I figure that's a decent place to probably call it.
Do we at least catch up with the convoy?
Not right now.
Not right now? Okay.
You are walking, you are just moseying your way back towards the convoy in a southerly direction.
Do we call it camping, or do we chug on through the night? That was their stop. They will stop.
Who, these two?
Convoy, the convoy.
Oh, the convoy?
Yeah.
It'll stop for the.
So
It made it probably, I think, 50 miles.
So if we keep on, we'll catch up to it fast.
Yeah. If you keep moving, you'll catch up to it quicker.
We can't, or should we keep up?
Let's kill something. Come on, DM, throw something at us.
Jackalope.
You want to kill something?
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Well, you went off hunting, so.
Yeah,
I know, but you were off hunting, so.
Huh?
What'd you kill? I just
Goldfish for birds.
Just dragging it to you know.
I'm not prepared now to throw. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what
Spiders.
throw at you.
There's some spiders that.
Out of nowhere comes a second leopardess. What's going on?
He kills me and turns around.
Let me see what we're at here in the house.
There's a lot of leopardess. There's actually a couple of them out
You
there.
know, the nighttime
Yeah.
is my
That
natural.
was just a house cat.
Dark would be.
So you move ahead.
Yeah.
So you move ahead,
go with the
and you notice off in the distance, you see a.
It's a fake. What's going on?
All right.
We're not.
Testing your DM on the fly skills. Speaking of, you can be fly.
Right. So let's do. You see, you have no way to get a vantage point. Let's say John. What's that? Yes. So Jonyoo is up on top of this hill a little bit, and roll a perception check. Perception? A perception check.
It's over now.
Perception.
19.
All right. Off in the distance, you see the grass rustling a little bit. And as you look a little,
Yeah, nice fold.
as you look a little bit closer, you see a pair of giant ant hunters.
Like giant ant.
Like actual ants, like hunter ants.
They're the giant ants, but they're the hunter class.
Are there any elves?
Oh.
Everybody's like, blue.
So let's see here.
I already see it. There's a bunch of ants in front of us. Yokels?
So you made kind of a war call. Do you hear the war call and want to come back and help? You want to? Yes, you
I do. Right.
He pats
I-
Linus
I-
on the back.
Yeah! Like a horse, you know, he just runs and then he turns around.
So all right.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I just,
Yeah. Meow
Yeah,
meow.
like a horse and then
It just keeps moving,
Okay.
and it doesn't pay any attention, so it's just gonna keep moving.
Alright.
And then it's back up. Let me get to, give me my calculator.
I'm assuming these are all running to do this.
Well,
I think the dagger is ready.
I know. I was gonna kill something.
Alright, so if everybody wants to kill something, we will definitely, we spent a little bit more time at the convoy than I anticipated. And so that's why I did not have one.
Drink some milk.
what happens when you're looking for milk.
You know?
That's a big point.
And to throw people.
Milk and muscle muscle off.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Asking Hank could I throw you part was the definite high point for me. It's all I can think of.
Every time, every time
Always sunny.
yeah.
So we're in the dark now.
It is dusk, so yes, it's approaching night. Oh, please tell me you're gonna do it. All right, so how would you like to approach them?
Where are they at?
They are, so we're gonna have to reposition this, so that we're gonna end up having battle
You're
down.
like sort of closer to here because we were heading away from
Yeah, right, guys. This way. Do you want to disposition them?
Well, I can take you so closer to, like, move everything back and use that,
Oh, okay.
so that it's closer to the camera. Otherwise, the camera
Okay.
can't see.
Yep.
Where you want me?
All right, and so you see that there are ants down there. How would you like to? You don't know how many, or you don't know. All you know is that you recognize one that has a hunter class.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like turn and tell you guys I see something up there. It's some hunter ants. We should just be prepared. They're coming at us, right?
They're cruising by. You want to kill something, so go get it. You know they're not. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're pests.
Hunter's gonna hunt.
So you get your opportunity. You can surprise them. You can. I mean,
You guys want to get your blades bloody?
Always. Can we do anything with these ants?
We'll say
Like,
there's a
like,
bounty
like,
for ant heads.
Oh, there we go.
There's a bounty for ant heads. There's a 10 silver bounty for every ant head you bring back to.
Where are they at?
We don't
You haven't
see
seen them
Oh,
yet.
yeah, seen them.
He has, right?
He sees them rustling up here, but doesn't know how many or.
Okay.
Elevated type? How is it? Can you see at dusk? And they're in the prairie, correct?
I cast it.
All right.
20 feet up in the dusk.
So but you see him rustling around, and you see four like rustlings in the grass. And so we'll put them like right. Oh, jeez. I mean, you would have run right into them. We're saying that you would have run right into them. And so you see him crossing, and they haven't noticed you yet.
Okay, I finally get a chance to try this out.
All right, what you got, White Shadow?
So okay, I have this thing called Fairy Fire, and it's okay. So its range is 60 feet. I don't quite understand that. Fairy Fire? I think it says range 20 feet, but it's in a 20-foot cube.
Oh, yes. You can cast it out to 60 feet in the area effect.
And everything in my 20-foot cube, which would basically encompass that whole section of ants there,
While he's doing this,
is
might
outlined.
able to-
They're outlined in like a color of my choice. So I'll just say blue.
so we can see them in the grass.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Sorry, I was getting my, I'm trying to get my, I had to base this, the last one I created was a CR level of 1. So I needed to,
Well, before we go too far, I would also like to cast Bardic Inspiration for Jonyoo.
okay?
He's feeling, he's like, I want to kill something, and I can feel the energy radiating, and I'm like, I've got him, I'm gonna back him up, I wanna,
All right?
and
So
that's,
do your
and,
jam, so,
Okay, so I
how would
cast,
you like to do that?
I cast my fairy fire, and it encompasses that whole section of ants.
Okay?
And now they're highlighted in blue, so we can clearly see where they are at from our location.
All right, they are now highlighted in blue, just the ants themselves, it like adheres to their.
Well, it just says they're
ants.
like outlined in a color.
Okay, perfect.
I
yeah,
picked my
so
color, I'm saying blue.
Yep, you see them through the grass, through the stalks of grass, you see them glowing brightly through there. So how would you like to proceed? I think that's a pretty,
I say you start if you got the Bardic Inspiration, and then go for other stickers.
Right.
For the Bardic Inspiration, or are you talking for the,
Let's see here.
just the fighting?
Like just us going.
So
maybe.
So if you were to take an attack and they aren't aware of you, any of us yet, it would probably be with advantage as well.
Fairy fire, if they're affected by it, every attack on them gets advantage.
Really?
Regardless.
Wow. I mean, okay.
And how long does fairy fire last?
Up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is.
Well, I cast it more so we can see where they're at.
But we might as well all attack while we have initiative, while we have advantage. So, since you cast it, do you want to lead the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm probably within range.
Okay, so then, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong here, then with the Bardic Inspiration, since I gave it to you, you can use it. It has to be ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, so you can use it wherever you want. It's just,
So
you have to use
I
it.
can't remember how that works. Like
It's a 1d8.
1d8.
Yep. Oh, wait, sorry.
Or my hit.
It's basically whatever you got, then the 1d8 is just added on.
It can't be used for damage, it has to be used for the hit.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm actually for the first time and to be requested and I get damage.
Oh, nice. So you're not gonna do that from above.
So I got that hand axe and I'm gonna just fly in that one. I'm gonna go for
The second one?
Yeah.
Alright. Roll for hit. And you have advantage on hit because of, okay. So you have advantage on hit because of fairy fires.
So 18 plus.
Roll again, because you might get a natty 20.
So I gotta roll for each weapon, right? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I think they're separate attacks.
They are separate attacks.
You would do one, and you're rolling advantage on that one, so you roll 2 die for this one, and then
Do you
you
have a
resolve
multi-attack?
damage first.
Okay, so yeah, you would, they're 2 different attacks.
Okay, so I just rolled for, let's say for the dagger.
Yes, but they would be, you get advantage, so roll twice,
You
because
could
you
get
might get
a
a,
natural
you
20.
might get a natural 20. Okay, so the 18, is gonna hit.
Okay. And then do I need to roll for my hand axe too?
You can roll damage, or you can roll for your other attack. I think doing the other attack would make sense.
Like roll to see if I hit with the other one?
Yeah, do both of your attacks, and then we'll do damage.
8 plus 5.
You have advantage. Do you get advantage on both? Or would you only get advantage on one roll? No, both, it says on any attack, so we'll give
He's
you.
also still surprised.
So I can add, oh, yeah, so we'll just do that. So I'm gonna add the Bardic Inspiration, so 8 to this, so 16 plus 5.
You have to roll the 1d8.
I do?
Yeah, so that would, you would get the 8 plus whatever you get on the back. That's how I understand it.
Yes, you need to roll a d8, so yeah.
Yep.
So what?
10.
So that would be 15
No,
plus,
15.
yeah. Plus something, right? Didn't you have?
No, that is, so plus the Bardic Inspiration, plus my, plus 5 to hit, so it's 15 total
15 total?
on the second.
Okay, the first one hits, the second one misses. So roll for damage on the first strike.
Well, that was with my dagger.
And then while that's going on, does anybody else want to charge in? Have you announced that there's ants down there, right?
You can all see.
So okay, fair enough. So does anybody else want to quickly do anything before we do initiative? Okay.
You're gonna.
Yeah, let's do it. Everybody is going to get their. Everybody gets a turn here.
Oh,
Just
so
like
I
the
see
ants.
that.
Or the ants next.
I will move up behind. Would you move me up behind the rear ant? I should have enough movement to get in behind him.
Yeah, here.
What is that one?
That's 40 that I made.
So how much damage
Oh,
did you
so-
do? 6 points of damage.
Yes.
So then I
Yellow's
can move-
30?
It must be because I added that to make it 40.
So I can move right here.
Sorry.
You can move to the end.
40.
You can move to the end.
Yeah,
of
so
the-
you can get into.
You'll be able to get in there.
That's 30.
So I move right there.
That's you need to be right along it.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Oh, hot.
And then
Okay.
this is
You can use 2 of your actions to move, technically. You can move and then perform a dash action.
So what's Loon's been doing?
Well, I'm trying to decide if she's going to use her pounds or shadow pounds. Trying to see what the difference.
All right. Well, Loonspin is making her decision. What is everybody? So June has moved up. So that's your movement. Would you like to attack?
Sure.
All right. Make your attacks.
Okay. Remind me how to do that. I want to use.
Pick your weapon and then roll.
You should have a multi attack as well.
It would say at the top, see mine right here says actions. Attacks per action 2.
I have 2.
So you have 2 as well. Okay, so you get to attack twice per action.
And
Okay.
it should tell you.
And so, yeah, you can choose the weapon you want.
Okay.
And then this is your hit.
Okay.
This is your damage.
Okay, so I will use my barbed dagger, and then I roll this one, right?
If you're live rolling the hit, is your 20.
Yep. Roll your d20 and add the
19.
19 is going to hit.
Advantage. You can get a nat 20.
Oh yeah. If you have advantage, so roll again because you could get a 20.
8.
Okay. So yep. Your first one hits. Do you want to roll both your attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll both your attacks then. You have advantage again.
So that's 12.
You have advantage
On hit?
on hit.
Oh.
On all attacks, you get advantage if it's got fairy fire. So roll again.
20.
And so now roll damage for your first hit
And,
for your barbed dagger.
and that's this one. It's a D4.
So D4 plus
6.
D4, so 6 total.
Mhm.
And now for your critical, you are going to. What weapon did you make your second strike with?
The barbed dagger.
The barbed dagger. So you take your max hit dice, so whatever your 4. So you take 4, and then now roll the 4 and add your modifier.
So then,
So 5 plus your modifier.
and that's 3.
3 is your modifier. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, so your critical strike was 8, right?
Yeah, if you're doing
We're doing that, yeah. We changed our critical strike, our crit roll, so that you're guaranteed to do some good damage. So you do 8 total for that one, so that if you get a 1, you still.
That's the right
Does
question.
it break off in it?
That, do you want to break off? That's a
not yet.
choice, right?
I didn't know if that was like an automatic.
Alright,
Did
that's
you
what.
move it?
So that was this one, so that was.
Well, we can't tell everybody now. It's 2. I mean, we got survival. We faced them in the past. We should know that.
By recognition.
Yeah, yeah. We gotta go look.
We're different.
Not this time. This is revenge.
Alright, so where's every, so Hurey is run up on ant 3 or ant 4? Alright, so make your attack.
Okay, so what's your range? Yeah, so you need to be like right here.
I'm in range for an attack.
I don't want to kill range just for you guys long.
14.
Throw your drumstick at him.
Yes. 15 does not hit. So it's on, so roll.
When I was gone last time, I was
21.
Okay.
Try it again.
Yep.
21.
21.
Yes.
Okay, so 21, so roll for damage for your second hit.
6.
6 points of damage.
What? How the hell is that 6 points of damage?
I don't know.
It's 1d10 plus 5. Oh, because I rolled a 1.
Throw your net. All right. Anybody else running up on there want to do anything?
Yeah.
You have done yours.
Loonspin's ready.
All right. What's
She's doing.
Loonspin
She's
doing?
gonna do the pounce attack. So if she pounces within 20 feet, or it says if she moves at least 20 feet straight forward at a creature and hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, the target must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And if the target is prone, she can make a secondary bite attack.
Perfect. Do it.
So she's gonna fight alongside me because we're partners.
Yep.
Pounce right on that.
POC, Partners in Crime. Oh, PIC, Partners in Crime.
All
Where's
right.
that from?
Roll models. Okay. So 15. I don't know if she has a mod. She doesn't have a modifier, right? It's just straight up. Oh no, wait. I'm doing the pounce, which is a claw attack. Plus that, so 20, not a natty 20.
Not a natty
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
She would have advantage as well, though.
Well,
So roll again.
oh, okay. No.
All right. So first one hits. Does she just get one attack?
No. Well, if you don't succeed on the.
Okay. So now I do a saving
So
throw
let me do my damage
for the swipe or for the pounce.
For the claw. Yep.
For the claw.
So
Okay.
claw is 1d4 plus 3. Actually, I'm just gonna take the average 6 point. Yeah.
Okay.
So now.
And then what is
I
my?
roll for the sake of DC 12?
Yes. Yeah, I need to roll DC 12.
Yep.
Is that just a strength check then?
It says strength. Yep.
Okay. Ooh, geez. I always get. Is that 6? Okay. So that's 10. So I think it fails the throw, so it is prone. Right? It needs to be DC 12 or 15.
Yep. So now I get to do an additional attack with a bite.
All right.
Is
Make
the
a bite attack. So you did 6 points of damage on the first one?
Yep. And 10.
10 more points of damage?
No, 10 to
10 to hit?
10. Well, okay, and is that?
But you have advantage.
So I gotta roll again.
Yep.
Same thing.
You bumped into another dice. It's yours. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, Loonspin is not meant to sink her teeth, right? All right. So she is not able to get a bite. Does anybody else have anything that they are doing before we roll initiative? Roll for initiative.
And then add your initiative modifier.
Okay.
Oh, is initiative modifier just on like how long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right, we've got 25 to 20.
All right.
25 to 20. Anybody roll 25 to 20?
Totals with like
Totals with
initiatives?
initiative, yeah. 23? Okay.
Way to go, guys.
Right, 2015. 15 to 10.
I got 11.
11.
Carried up to 11.
10 to 5.
John, you have a 7 and.
All right.
Well, I don't want to say we might I win.
What did I have? Well, there, 9, 8.
Me.
So you have a 7.
You have a 7.
You have a 7. And you said, okay. Yes. Any other sevens?
Moonskin had a 5.
Good, 5. All right, so we need Rasiel. How many hit points do you have?
28.
Hurey, 44?
50.
50. Rewis?
32.
June?
44.
You are 44.
Hugh?
39.
Jonyoo?
44.
Sorry. You, that's the double
Chuck you a
44.
healing.
And Moonskin's 45. It's got big bird.
All right.
What? That's crazy.
That tracks.
All right. Rasiel, how would you like to lead us off?
Well, I still think you should sharpen the one end of the drumstick. You know, that should be done.
I agree, except for I want to make sure that if I lose a loop again, that I have 2 drumsticks I can use 7 times back.
Well, you're not gonna lose it. You're gonna jam it in.
Right, but like when you have like when you shank out drumstick,
Yeah, it'll raise the drum head, you know, really.
yeah, it can cause other problems. So what I think I'm gonna do, and somebody has to correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a dagger which I think can be thrown. Okay, and I assume that's what like my far range is. How do I tell?
You should have a short and a long.
Yeah, I got it. 20 foot to 60 foot. So I assume I can row up to 60, like up to 60 feet.
Is that the rule?
You have to be at least 20 feet away from.
Oh,
But you are.
okay.
But beyond 60.
Yes.
Well, technically, he has advantage shooting him with fairy fire, so he cancel out, so you just
Oh, true.
a signal roll.
Okay. As long as I say, as long as I'm.
You can throw it up to 60 and not have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, so that's.
I mean,
Are there any super weak hands that you did? Like, I did mine once. So these two, the 2 and the 1 the 3rd one back. Okay. That one needs some damage, so I'm gonna leave it. This guy right here.
Alright, you're throwing an A3. Alright, roll your advantage.
20.
Or use D20 plus whatever your modifier is.
A 1.
Wow.
So you have advantage, luckily.
20.
Yeah.
That's the spectrum. There we go.
Uh,
So now, whatever the damage is for thrown, you take whatever your base dice roll is. So what is your dice roll for your dagger, for the throw?
is that what the 1d4 plus 3 is?
Yes. So you're guaranteed 4.
Okay.
So now roll your d4.
Okay. 1.
And then add your modifier. So 5 plus
4.
9.
So 9. So you do 9 damage to the 3rd one. All right. So it feels that.
See, I have a feeling the 3rd one's the weakest, so. I was waiting for him to say, oh, it's dead. Like, oh, awesome.
All right, Hurry.
I'm going to take another swing at the one in front of me.
All right. Do your thing.
Still with advantage, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How long does that last?
Yeah, how long is it?
Oh,
1
1 minute.
1 minute. All right. So you get 10 rounds. 6 rounds. 10 rounds.
10 rounds in
Yeah.
a minute. So we should hopefully
Because
conclude
it's an
this.
average of 6 seconds.
So does the advantage last even though we hit them and they know we're there now?
Yeah, because their fairy fire is more than just illuminating.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the other aspect.
Gotcha.
Magical advantage.
24 on the first attack,
That's when you hit.
13 damage.
Oh, okay. You're doing damage first, and you're going after 4. All right. Roll for second hit.
24.
24, so go with the damage.
9.
Can bonus actions be used whenever?
Uh,
As in, like, if I say I want to do another bardic inspiration, I can do that. Because it's like, it can happen after the roll, before he says this would happen. Roll. Can I do that whenever, or
I
is
think
it only
it has
on
to
my
be
turn?
during your turn.
Okay, that's
For
what I
bonus
thought.
actions.
That's what I thought.
specifically.
Oh, that would make sense.
Like you can stagger your main action a little bit later if you're top of the order. You'd be like, I'm going to attack after he attacks. And that triggers it.
Okay.
Bonus action.
That's good too.
All right, and so is that all you can move or anything?
No.
Okay. So after Hurey is Rewis.
Okay. So I only have 2 spell slots left. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh, ball I'm riding away. Magic missile behind the back.
Which one? Who you? Who
That
you
man.
This is one. It was like 120 feet. I'm just gonna
Is having your at
Yeah, we're calling
Magic
it.
missile.
He just like
You do it like this? Are you shooting like that, or are you shooting
I'm just rolling. Okay. 11 plus 16 points of damage.
16.
Yeah. And for good measure, it kicked right now.
He started he was into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna round some. I'm not gonna attack for this round, but technically out of the battle.
You did 16.
16. That was my fair
Sorry,
one.
you
This
were
land is bloodied and
If I look at the back, I'm just gonna get rid of
bad
that.
shape.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you might have to take it back, or is he dead?
He's in rough shape. Rankin is in rough shape. I mean, he was on death's door. I mean, he's had a rest, but that's all he's had.
Is he worth keeping?
You pretty much just assumed that he was not gonna be part of it.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Uh-oh. Alright, so your gun force is done. So now it's Ant 3's turn. Ant 3 is going to jump right at Jonyoo.
Attacking ants is getting.
He's going to.
You're just walking across the way.
Firing at Jonyoo. So the hunter instinct poison sting attack target must make DC 14 fortitude save or suffer 1d2 strength damage per round. That's interesting. This is what happens when you let AI create create modification. Because you have to load it in and then create when that is.
How do you do a DC 14?
What's that?
How do you do a DC 14?
DC 14 fortitude save. Fortitude, I would think that would be constitution. So it's like, we're just gonna change fortitude to constitution. So just do a constitution check and you need to meet or beat 14.
So I
Yeah, I need to hit first. But I am doing poison sting. It doesn't tell me what the poison sting is. It doesn't tell me what the hit is.
Are you talking about a modifier for it, or you just needed?
So no, I mean it didn't give me when AI created this. It didn't create the so poison sting. All I have is so it delivers poison. There is no hit. I mean all it is
You don't have to roll to hit him.
no. All it is all he has is poison sting. So when it created this, I've got poison sting. I've got pounce. I've got web. And so I don't see where sting is. I should have just a sting attack, but it's not listed on here. So let's go back to this really quickly.
What I'm saying though is you don't have to beat his AC with it. it's just a check. You need to roll for hit on him, right?
That's what I'm saying. There's no hit. I don't have a hit on that attack. It's like magic missile.
to beat.
Right, and so
You
I'm
should've-
going to
oh.
look up, I'm going to modify it, and I'm going to find out, I'm going to add a sting attack to this. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so, and then I can choose, like barb, like break off the barb, I can choose to make it a poison sting or just a sting. But for some reason.
Is your mic on, Jeremy, by the way?
Not now.
Yeah, we're pushing that.
But I can't click in here to. Why are you not letting me? Ah. Screwed up. Just give me my sting attack, and I don't have a. Oh, I wonder if I can go back. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer than. Damn it.
There's worse things to think about. I mean, you know, you had to run off with. I don't know if we ever named it, but
Oh, yeah. I asked, didn't have the concept of the name.
well,
didn't-
but
we
neither did
didn't
they.
name it.
Neither did it.
That's
So
true. We didn't.
leopardess. I feel like
Okay,
his name
so
was
this looks better. All right.
I feel like you need to be like the returning character, come back. So
Okay, so now we've got an actual attack. No poison attack.
Here all
none of this
summer.
crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
there we
We're
go.
we just got straight anti-attack. So this
Okay.
one's got multi-attack. So it is going to do a bite and a sting attack against Jonyoo. Actually, it's going to bite at Jonyoo and sting at Moonspin. So the bite attack is 21.
Yep.
And so 21.
wait, so does this do like a weird like slashes its ass ends and
Yep.
stings and like does a really cool move type thing?
9 points of piercing damage. And then a sting attack. 10. 10 to hit Moonspin.
No.
All right. So it is not able to pull off the.
You know what I mean though.
Yeah.
It's like
Absolutely. Is this one still on?
like
Yeah.
this
Okay.
the ant's back third that it has just like swings around and he's like I'm gonna whip a shitty here and try to get my stinger in and doesn't do it.
So it misses, and it is going to position itself on Jonyoo.
The third one.
Yeah, the third one is going to be for me on. Third one. That's the second one. Oh, sorry. To you, it looks like the third.
Third is yeah,
Oh,
so it's 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that guy's the one who just attacked you. All right. So that was third. June's the one.
Correct. Yep.
June's up.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the barb dagger again,
All right.
and I just roll my 20, right?
Yep.
I have 17 plus 6, so 23.
Okay, but you also have advantage yet.
And then now.
What?
So there you go. So your first one is a natural 20. So the same thing. You do the start with 4. You roll your 1d4, and then add your modifiers.
For sure. These two.
Right? I think that's your.
So then 4.
So
And
you
then
get 4. Roll your d4.
2.
So 6.
And then 3.
6. So 9. 9 points of damage on 1. And then now your second hit.
And 8. And then a nat 20.
All right. So do the same thing.
Okay.
Another
And
nat
so
20.
then, then that would be 9. Well, yeah, 8.
8.
Yep, math.
Maybe I need to start
Yeah,
using
right.
this pink dye. Right?
All right. So after June is Hugh. Okay. And are you Mikeless right now?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
I
keep
think
trying
so.
to turn it back on.
Is that the, I guess I can go through this one on the charger for a few minutes.
Okay.
You wanna grab that one? And I'll hand it to Jeremy.
What? Is this one go dead?
No, plug it in. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm not doing anything. So then as we need it.
That's dead.
Alright, so we've
Plug
got
it
a
in
couple
and
that we can just pass around a little bit. And
Yeah.
ask the Dutchie.
So I'm going for 3 because I think 3's because you said this one was bloodied and almost dead.
Yep.
So I'm going for 3 then. I have a multi attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Huh,
So
Hugh came back. What's up, man?
I heard your screams. I'm here. Okay, so hit DC, right? Roll
So
for
you
hit.
are, yep, so now you roll, what weapon are you attacking with?
Warhammer.
So you roll a d20, and well, you should just hit.
Right there.
Just
24.
speed
Okay,
him up
yep,
on
so
10.
24 is gonna hit.
Okay, and then
So do you wanna roll your damage?
okay,
Okay, so roll damage then.
11.
Attacking 1, 2, 3, you're attacking the third one.
Third
right?
one,
Third
yeah.
one. You do how much damage?
11.
11, nice. And now your second attack?
Same thing, right?
Okay, yep.
Why not? 24 to hit.
Did you roll with advantage? It means you get 2 rolls, so that one is gonna hit, but you can roll again to see if you get a natural 20.
2 hit?
Yeah, roll
Okay.
your hit again.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so yep, you still hit, so now roll your damage.
5.
5.
Is that all
16.
advantage means? That you just get his
Yeah, yeah. So you do 16 points of damage to that one, and after Hugh is Jonyoo.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the same, number 2.
You're attacking number 2?
Yep.
Alright, so roll in for hit.
14, plus that'll be 19.
For hit.
Or, yeah, that one hits too. So, that's with my dagger.
Okay,
I'll roll for damage on that one.
okay.
Six.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, for the hand axe.
Okay.
I got a 19 on that one,
Okay.
or a 20, but not a natty 20.
Okay, so that's gonna hit.
Yep.
So damage.
Oh wait, that's the wrong dice. 6 plus 2. 3 points.
3 points of damage.
Should take another one.
Alright, so after Jonyoo is Ant 1. Ant 1 is going to pivot and take a multi-attack at June, do a bite and a sting.
Hit it with the shitty, with the stinger.
Right? Bite is going to miss. That is an 8. And the sting is a 19.
Okay, well.
You got a
Is that
shitty
one
whipped
gonna
on
hit?
ya.
Okay, so the sting is going to hit. The sting is, so this one does have poison apparently. So now one creature hit 9, 2d6 plus 2 for the sting. 7 points of piercing damage, and then the target must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, taking 4d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So roll a Constitution saving throw, and you need to meet or beat 14.
If you go back to your first screen,
Okay.
there's your constitution. So whatever you roll on the d20, add 2.
Okay. 14.
14. So you only take half the damage. So you take 4 points of, note rounded up 5 points of poison damage. And then after Ant 1 is Loonspin.
Then she's gonna bite at ant number 2. That'd be 23. So we'll take the first one. So 23. So if I bite, you have to roll a DC 12 or be knocked.
Okay. So you're attacking 2.
Yeah, number 2. So I gotta roll 1d6 plus 3. 9.
9 to hit or 9
damage.
9 damage. 9 damage to ant 2. And then I have to do a
DC 12 strength.
DC 12 strength. 13.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right, so you are definitely whooping up on these ants pretty all right so far. They're all looking pretty damaged. So that was Loon Spin. So ant 2 is going to try and attack this cat that's on it. So it's going to do a bite and sting. 10 for the bite. That is going to miss.
Wait, sorry, you're biting.
That was
Biting
a
it.
bite at Loon Spin.
Oh,
And
yeah.
10, I'm guessing, does not hit.
Right.
Okay. So 10 misses. Now now the ant is going to do a sting. That's a 9. And that is going to miss. So Loon Spin is very wily. Ant 4 is going to turn at Hurey and do the same thing. That is a 21 to bite.
That'll hit.
So my bite is.
Because my armor class is 16.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, no. 8 points of piercing damage. And now we'll do the sting. Sting is 13.
Miss.
Miss. The sting misses. All right. And so after ant 4, we are back at the top of the order. Rasiel.
All right, so I'm going to do this backwards because this is technically a bonus action, so it should come second. But I'm going to start with a bonus action of giving him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Give Hurry him.
Okay.
And so
Singing Miss Tune.
for the next 10 minutes you can use that on, and this is how I'm reading it, so correct me if I'm wrong, is he can use it within the next 10 minutes on a specific roll, and then it's done.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna use it so I don't.
That's
do it
to
again.
hit. Added to hit.
That's
Added
up.
to hit.
Yeah. Well, to hit or attack roll or a saving throw or ability check, which we're not doing that, but.
Where? Here, right.
Yep. So in this case, yeah, it'd be your attack roll. Then I'm going to. So I'm gonna use my hand axe, but am I able to like move up and then use it? Is that what the range is?
Yep. You will. Well, you can move up. I mean, you can get closer.
Okay. Okay.
You have enough movement.
Oh, that's what the movement. Okay, so what's the 30 foot? Okay, so I'm within range. I'm gonna do this cool little roundabout thing here. Come behind Hugh and hit him with my hand axe.
All right. So you come around him like a screen, like a point guard.
So like,
going
wow,
off
bam,
of
boom!
the
There I am behind him. He doesn't even see me
Alright.
coming.
So roll for hit.
Okay.
16?
I got a 10.
13.
What am I?
13.
Oh, yep. Okay, 13.
13 doesn't quite hit.
But you got a second roll, right? For
But you still have advantage. Yep.
Oh.
So roll again. Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. It's even worse.
Oh.
So I miss.
So you miss. All right. So that.
Good work.
Not bad. Hurry.
We're gonna take a attack on ant 4. 14 plus 8. Okay, 22. Should I try it again, just in case?
Just for advantage, yeah.
For advantage. We'll keep the 22.
All right.
And we'll swing away with my battle axe. 15.
15. This thing is on its last leg.
And I got another attack.
You also have bardic inspiration.
Yep.
If you want to use it.
If I
If
need to
you
add it
need it,
in,
yeah.
I will. 23 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
just in case I get a 20, which I didn't. And I'll swing away again. 9 damage.
9. Where would you like to hit it?
Right in the thorax.
All right. So you come down on it and you crush it. Crush it. You almost cleave it in half with your battle axe. So that one is done. You can flip that one over. if
Which
you
one
want
was that?
to, Jonyoo. That was 4. And so are you done?
Yep. I suppose I could move without an opportunity of attack now, right?
Mhm.
We might as well just like gang up on the rest of these. I will circle around up here, and I will take on ant number 1 with June.
Isn't there like a gang advantage? Did
I
read
don't
that
think
somewhere?
any of you have that, and the ants should have that, but it wasn't on this. They do have it on the ones that I create.
Goblin might have that.
Maybe, but that would be.
Would that be a
We don't-
fun
we don't
look
need-
right
we don't
now?
I mean,
need
if you want to
today.
check and see if you have it, you can look. What's that?
I'm seeing the monster manual. Is that a faux pas to read the monster
No.
manual while we're
No,
playing?
go for it.
Am I a monster?
Like during the middle of the battle, you pull out
Well,
the monster.
goblins are.
Goblins are
Not to be confused
not
with
a normal playable.
Not to
race.
be confused with monster.
So while I look, unless it's her,
Not
unless it's her
normally.
turn.
That was very-
So
that was
just
very
you've
specific
moved
things.
around. So Hurey's done. Rewis is up.
No.
You're out. You're done. Done.
He rode away.
You rode away. You are
Yeah,
leaping
throw
out.
away fireballs.
All right. Rewis is done. He pieced out. So ant 3 is up. He is going to bite at Jonyoo and sting
There's like
at
3 other
Hugh.
people there.
But you're the one who's hitting it.
Well, you get it.
Well, that's where his sting is going to Hugh.
Alright.
He's biting at you and stinging at Hugh. So the bite is
Bars.
Goblins have the impulse.
He's got
15
bars.
to hit. That
Goblins
hits.
can take
So
the
the
disengage
bite
and hide action
is
on this turn. So if you wanted to disengage,
8 points of
do so without attack
piercing
opportunity.
damage. And a
Okay.
sting at Hugh, and that is going to be a 10,
Cute.
Well, that's a male.
which does not hit.
3 yards.
So
3
the
yards?
sting just takes off of your armor. June is up.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use my barbed dagger again, and then I roll this. Correct.
Roll with advantage.
So that's gonna be 18,
So that would hit, but you can roll with advantage.
and that's not.
All right. So roll for damage on which one are you attacking? 1 yet?
Yes. And so then I just.
So how much damage did you do? So it's just whatever your damage dice is now.
So then it is 5.
5.
Yep.
5 points of damage to 1. And then you want to use your second attack.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna still use the barbed dagger, and I got a 15.
Okay. But you also have advantage.
Okay. Let's forget that. 22.
Okay.
Right? 16, yeah, 22.
That one is going to hit. So roll for damage.
It's gonna be a 6.
6
And then I'm
points.
also going to do the vicious thrust where I snap it off
Oh yeah.
and embed it into the target.
Okay. And so what does that do?
It causes 1d4 damage per round to the victim at the end of their turn until it's removed.
End of their turn. Okay.
Vicious thrust. That's a badass.
That is pretty cool.
I like it.
Four per round.
So Hugh.
You man.
Yeah.
Hugh Mann.
I'm still beating that third one up.
All right. So roll for your first hit.
First one, but I have an advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 10 was the first roll. 25 was the second.
All right. That is going to hit.
Roll 10 damage for
Casual.
the first attack. And my second attack. First roll was 8 for the DC. Second one was 16.
Barely hits. Okay. So roll for damage.
Hit's a hit though.
Hits a hit.
8.
8.
Hit's
All right,
a hit.
So you do a total of 18 damage to this one. I think is that where, and it's definitely looking rough.
Somehow not pure.
And
Yeah.
after
Somehow
you
not.
is Jonyoo.
17 plus
That's gonna
6.
hit.
Yeah. Okay, so now 3. 5.
5 points of damage
on my
to 2 or 3. You're still fighting 2, right?
Yeah.
And that was 5 points of damage.
Yep. And then now for my hand axe.
Okay.
13 plus 5, 18.
That's gonna hit.
Almost. My mic is dead.
Uh-oh.
This one's still chugging.
I'll just talk louder. That one's down, I think. Is that one on?
Alright. So I got 1d6 plus 2.
That one.
Wonder if we can grab one of the other ones now.
3. Yeah.
3 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. So after Hugh, Ant 1. So now it's Ant 1's turn. He is going to, or it is going to bite it at June and sting at the thing that just ran up behind it. 12 to bite. Does that meet your AC?
Nope.
All right. So the bite misses. 10 to sting. That is going to miss. And now it is going to take 4 points of barbed dagger damage.
Yeah, that's right.
And Loomspin.
Okay, gonna bite. 17.
17's gonna hit.
And 20, but not a natty.
Okay. Still gonna hit.
So I'll take the average hit points of 7.
7.
7.
Okay.
And then you gotta roll DC 12 strength.
That is not going to pass.
Okay, so you're prone now.
I am now prone. Okay. And then do you get to do more damage?
I don't think so.
I thought
you have to use your you have to do some kind of action
Put that
to
under that
to stand back up or something.
Right.
2 or 3.
Which ant were you attacking? 2?
2. But I don't see any.
Oh, I thought you had a bite attack if
That was on the pounce.
That was on pounce.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
you have to be at least 20 feet away
Gotcha.
to pounce.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So then you
What is
do.
prone?
Knock down, like knock.
All right.
Well
So
done.
it is looking rough. It's missing a couple of legs. Its thorax is smashed in. It's looking a little rough.
So do you have to roll to stand back up, or you use half
My movement.
So it's really. I guess I don't really understand what's the advantage of being prone.
I don't either. Because now, so it is Ant 2's turn. And so now it can get up. But if there were other characters in between there, they would have advantage on that.
Okay. So if it wasn't right after my attack,
Right.
you were in the vicinity, you can attack it at
With
advantage.
advantage.
Okay.
Which we're
that's-
attacking with eye on array.
Right,
Which
which
would
you
be
have
like double it.
Right. So now it's Ant 2's turn. He is no longer prone.
Alright,
He's
and
movement
I
speed.
gotta use one of my
And
counters.
then it's going to fight fiercely against this thing that is on it. So it's going to bite and sting at Moonspin. Fails on the bite. Fails on the sting.
She's dodgy as shit.
Yeah,
There she is.
Don't sting her. Cat-like reflexes.
For
real.
All right, so it
I got
fails.
dog-like reflexes.
Rasiel,
Back to me.
back to you.
All right.
I think this mic's dead.
This one is good.
All right, so can we grab a couple of others off there? I know they aren't charged yet.
You sure can. But while we do that, that one's deader.
Our audience is just hanging by the
I know.
speaker like, what are you doing?
Alright, so I'm gonna do. I've got one more bardic inspiration. So naturally, I'm gonna use that bad boy.
Another one right here.
And I'm also going to give it once again to Hurey because he's right after me. And so I feel like that makes sense.
So you're inspiring.
I'm giving you another bardic inspiration. That way, we can finish off these foes. Which is weird. I keep doing a bonus action to start, which is not how bonus works, but whatever. I don't play by the rules. And then I'm going to, with my hand axe, since I missed the last time, I'm gonna hit.
This one's going.
Is that ant 3, I believe? We're gonna hit ant 3, and I'm right next to him this time, so
Alright,
that should be nice.
here's another one.
Jeff has one.
Jeff has one?
Yep.
Alright.
We're sharing this one. They can use that.
Alright.
Yeah, we can
I've
do
got
that.
one.
You have yours too?
Um,
I've got one.
Okay.
So it has to be mine.
Alright, so roll for hit.
Alright.
Against ant 3.
11 plus
Yeah.
3. 14.
14 is going to miss.
We're still playing with advantage.
Yes, you are playing with advantage.
One more.
You still have many rounds of that left.
Well,
13.
13, so I
13,
did
so
worse.
still miss.
So I missed.
And you don't have multi-attack, or did you already? You used Bardic Inspiration as a bonus.
So
Okay.
I also don't think I have.
multi-attack.
How do you tell?
It should tell you if you have multi-attack.
Oh,
This is,
attacks
one.
per action is 1.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
Yep. I'm good.
Hurry.
I am gonna try and finish this one off.
Okay.
With that bardic inspiration that you got.
28 with my bardic inspiration,
That is going to hit.
or I could land a natty 20, which I didn't.
Okay.
So 28.
Okay.
That's my first attack. 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
So I just use my bardic inspiration, right? It does not start a round or one use.
One usage.
One use. Okay, so I just used it on that.
So now you're rolling for your second hit.
16.
16 barely hits.
10 damage.
10 damage, and it is done. Ant1 is crushed.
Good work.
Crushing Ant1. So.
Was I after Dave?
What's that?
Was I after
You
Dave?
ran back in.
You are after.
I just see that. I'm just
Right
like,
back up.
Guys, you got this cart. This has got plus 40 advantage.
you ramp off.
Awesome. So yeah, are you done? Do you want to move it all?
I will turn to get an angle on that one if I need to chuck something at it.
Okay.
I don't
And then
think they're gonna be around much.
is Rewis trying to come back in? Is he gonna?
I got one more magic missile.
All right. How would you like to spend your magic missiles?
I'm gonna attack closest creature.
Okay.
If there's an automatic hit on that, is there cover?
What's that?
Like with your line of sight here, and
They're magic.
It's
Trajectory,
magic.
yeah.
It does no matter what.
14?
14. You do 14 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. It is crunchy, but it's still biting.
I turn around.
Wow, imagine coming in to fight for one magic missile and being like, later.
So it thinks that the damage came from its right side, so it's whipping over at Hugh, and it's going to both bite and sting at Hugh. 12 to bite, and only 16 to sting. Still don't hit you. You damn paladins are so tanky. All right, so it is done, June.
Okay, so I can move and then attack,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Kick
So
his ass.
I'm gonna go
Take a
here.
space marine.
And pull out my short sword. And then roll 20. This one, right?
Yep.
Okay. And that is gonna be a 7.
So you have advantage.
So then that's gonna be a 21.
That is gonna hit.
Oh, 22, sorry.
That will hit.
That one does it.
Sir, you might need a very specific raise.
And then a roll 26.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 10 damage.
Alright. It also is looking very, very bloody, it's slammed, it's crushed. But it's still hanging in.
So then I can do my second
And
action.
you second.
Okay, so then that's gonna be 15 and then
You have
advantage.
advantage.
and that's gonna be more than 15. It's 16 plus 7.
That is gonna hit.
23.
Yep, so roll for damage.
Okay. And that's gonna be 8.
And that one, you take its head clean off.
Hell yeah.
Convenient, because we need to take those. We need to take those.
I helped.
Not with that one.
Alright, Hugh.
Alright,
What you got, you tanky bastard?
you know what? Oh, well, that I rolled and I got a nat 20
Oh,
on my first one
so
to
we'll
hit.
just keep that. And
Yeah.
So now for damage, what weapon was that with?
That was a warhammer.
That's the warhammer.
Yeah.
And so
A
what do you
warhammer
have?
against
Two.
an
What
eight.
is your 2d8?
Call me
So it's
crazy, but I
automatically
feel like I know
16. Since it's 2d8.
Okay.
So it's automatically 16. And then now do your roll and add your modifier.
I think he's.
I sure hope so.
So now roll.
Jerry's like, he's looking really
ragged
ragged
now.
now.
Plus the modifier.
He's standing on one leg.
When you were
Well,
hovering
I
over
clicked
it,
it.
said 2.
He's
Because I got
pulling
the
to
net
try
one.
to get away.
So it changed it automatically. So as soon as the crit hit here, it says
His head is clean off, but somehow he's still
2d8
moving.
plus 3.
So at 8, so you do 21 points of damage. So that's our house rule.
Okay.
That's our house rule. You automatically hit whatever your hit dice is.
Okay.
You automatically hit that max hit dice. And then you do your roll. So you do 21 points of damage, and you crush it, and the only thing that's left.
He turned it into a beast.
Yes, that is exactly what happened. You turned it into a beast.
So who's when I leave? Who had the least amount of hit points? Now, who's the most hurt?
Me.
You?
I believe so.
All right. Well, you know what? I say, good friend. We didn't get to share many words, but I lay my hands on you. I touch you real good, and I can give you 25 hit points for a long rest. So I can't give you up to how many?
Well, I'm at 27, I'm at 44, so what? 13.
You maximally heal him.
I'm good.
All right,
Awesome.
minus 13.
Do you have any parting words for this gentleman who just came back to help you?
I
Thank
squeezed
you.
him a little bit.
What was your name again?
Hugh.
Yeah.
Man.
I hope we run into you again. Take good care of that leopardess. Yes, please don't let it come back to this area so we have to.
No, I'll watch it. Don't worry.
And
Make
if
sure
there's an
watch it give
occasion-
birth. Watch it raise.
You know that sweeping game costs some money, right? Of course it
200 gold.
I shake your hand and just squeeze a little bit.
All right, so Hugh goes on his way to track down the leopardess and continue on his journey. And you guys collect the heads, the remaining heads.
4 heads.
All right.
Did we get 4 heads? Because there was the joke of him turning the one into paste.
Right.
That-
Did we only get 3?
I mean, they're
Yes.
segmented.
You only get 3 heads.
I was gonna say, like he so badly destroyed the one, he turned it all into
He
paste.
crushed. Yeah, careful. Don't run into any of the equipment.
What's the XP on those?
So 1,100 apiece, so 4,400 split between 5 of you. You don't need XP yet until you're a regular.
Do we get any XP for the?
You are no, nothing from that. You did, absolutely. You did.
I was 880.
880 apiece.
We did this last time. How did we do this? Oh wait.
You go, man.
I think Moonsman's gonna level up soon.
Yeah. Nice.
Then we're gonna find Grizzle Beard. Where's that?
Grizzlepaw.
Grizzlepaw.
He's just an elf, man.
We're gonna have a talk.
He's just
I'm gonna talk with my claws.
And then you just put the fire, right? Yeah, so I should be good.
So did that satiate your battle lust?
Wait, how does
Did that satiate your battle lust?
Yeah.
All right. Did I adapt well enough to your
Good.
expectations? Good.
Did it.
Good pivot.
And click that again, you should see the
Right. All right, before
Did
the
it go
rest
up?
of our mics die, I'm going to get us out. Actually, let's stay back here. We don't need to end on this one. We'll stay back on this so that we can say goodbye to Shay.
Awesome.
All right. So yeah,
Well done.
yeah. Thanks, Shay. What
Thanks
you
for
think?
joining.
Fun?
That was fun.
Good. Not putting you on the spot.
I don't know. I mean,
Was it?
yeah, I've never,
You never played before?
This is your first D&D experience?
never, killed it.
Yeah.
So, It was
Well,
a lot.
thanks for
It was
coming
fun.
and playing.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely work Hugh back in. Yeah, thanks for coming to play. And I hope you had fun. And I hope when I ask that you say yes and you'll want to come back.
We should have made him like
I mean, you didn't
Mike
throw me this
Oxball's
time.
cousin.
Hugh?
Humongous.
Well, my first thought of the name was Hugh Janus. Janus.
Man,
But
you
I
guys.
was like, no, Hugh.
So another buddy, when he was playing, his name was Mike Oxmall.
Yeah.
And he made me
Yep.
say Mike Oxmall. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
So if Hugh Mann ever dies, his brother Hugh Janus.
He's gonna want to come back and play now. Just
This is too good.
You two would be terrible at the table together.
Is Matt ever gonna come back and
I don't know. I hope so. I want him to.
Yeah, Matt, come back and play.
Right? But all right, I'm gonna get us out of here before our mics start dying. Thanks for hanging out and have a good weekend, everybody.